What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are back here for our bounce back game after dropping 2 to the Mets. Kansas City Royals versus the New York Yankees going right now, streaming right now here with me, Johnny Basement tonight, man. Let's get it with the Yankees. Let's get it going. It has been a little bit of a tough road here. We're starting out now. Jameson Taillon is pitching. We got Andrew Benintendi, man. That is hot. That's what's up. The dude's hitting 320. He's hitting 320. What a pickup. What a pickup. Guys, we're going to get back into this thing tonight. We're going to have a bounce back game. The one against the Mets, we dropped 2, man. All due respect to Taijuan Walker, because he's been pitching really well for the Mets. That's the game we needed to win, man. I mean, Scherzer shut us down. He shut us down. There's just no other way around it. And what can you do? And then we tie the game up, and then Wandy Peralta, the guy, he comes in. He's usually pretty solid, man. He's usually pretty solid. Oh, well. We should be able to beat up on the Royals now, especially since we took away their all-star player, man, Benintendi. And I know that hurts Red Sox fans. That's got to hurt seeing another superstar outfielder from the past come to the Yankees, even though Jacoby Ellsbury sucked for us. Half of us forgot he was even on the team, right? We forgot he was even on the team. But at the time, there was another one coming. But Johnny Damon, of course, was the big one. And, I mean, Wade Boggs in the past, we've taken a lot of their all-stars. And even though it didn't directly come from the Red Sox, Benintendi, that hurts. That's got to hurt. Got to hurt. 320 batting average, man. That's got to hurt. So anyway, Jameson Taillon starting tonight. He's 10-2 with a 3.9 ERA. And all that being said, he walks the leadoff hitter. This is kind of be my same complaint when it comes to the Yankees. I know he's 10-2. The wins are there. The wins are there. I think he gets saved a lot by the lineup that we have. Because a 3.9 ERA isn't that great. This is the New York Yankees, man. Why does the back end of our rotation look like this? Why does the back end of our rotation look like this, man? We're the New York Yankees. We shouldn't have guys that are fair weather. I don't know. What's going on, Fierce? Yeah, the new logo is all about the new Jets helmet. It's a distraction from how bad the Jets have been playing, right? But hopefully we'll change it around. But yeah, they're wearing an all-black helmet now with the green Jets on the side, the black jersey, black pants. They're going to wear it 3 times this year. It looks good. Looks really good. Hopefully the team looks good. We need wins. But until then, Woody Johnson's going to distract us with, jerseys and helmets and really cool stuff like that, I guess. So let's go, Taillon. We need this win, man. Those dropping 2 against the Mets, not good. Just not good. And Yankee fans, we all get defensive when we talk about the rings. Oh, yeah, we got 27 and we beat you in 2000. We go for all the old cards that we got, right? We pull them all out, man, when it comes to the Met fans. But, I mean, what can you really do? We lost 2. We should have won. We really needed to win that first game. And we didn't have our best starters out there anyway. But, excuses. They're just excuses, man. They beat us straight up. We tied the game yesterday and we couldn't get it done. So, but a great game that Scherzer pitched, we still didn't get it done. We tied the game up off Peterson, right? Off Peterson or Gleyber Torres, 2-run homer. We tied the game up. Couldn't get it done. And that's just really what it comes down to. But again, we're killing it right now. The Yankees are doing all right. We do have some concerns. Like my concern right now is a leadoff walk, and now it's 2-2. 10 pitches in there, it's already only the second batter. Let's go, Yankees. Come on. It's crazy, man. This is a team the Yankees should just stomp on. We should stomp on them, even though we're missing Stanton. Even though Joey Gallo, even though we're missing Stanton and have Gallo, right? I don't even know if he started. That guy is such a waste of space at the plate. I swear I could do just as well striking out and swinging at everything and hoping one of them goes over the wall, right? I mean, that guy is a clown. And we just have him because he's a good outfielder. And he's not even playing out there now. Now we got Benintendi, Gallo. You can get him on out of here. Send him back to Texas. Send him to Arizona. Get him out of here. Send him anywhere. But the team is so great that we can afford to have a guy like that. That just does nothing except move a lot at the plate. There you go. Strike out the next guy. That's it. Famouson, that's it. I just feel that this Yankee pitching order is going to be scary in the playoffs. I mean, scary like for us as fans. I don't as much as we're killing in the regular season, which we should be, Houston scares me. They do. Houston seems to they even handle the Mets. I mean, I think they beat the Mets every time they played them, and they beat us 4 out of 6 so far this year. I know regular season goes out the window in the playoffs, man, but in the playoffs recently, they've been killing us too. So, I mean, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? It's weird. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you for the well wishes. Yeah, I know. After the Mets swept them, we're gonna hear it tonight. Wait till Lou comes on. Lou will be on at some point tonight. He's like I said, he's mainly a Mets fan. I decided to do this game at the last minute, so I contacted him. He'll be. Trust me. Oh, come on, man. What is that? Come on, Glaber. This is what he looks like when he plays shortstop. What are you doing, man? Come on. What? Hey, that was an easy grounder. What is going on with this dude, man? Look at that. Come on, man. It was right to you. This is just ridiculous, man. This is why Gleyber Torres did this on shortstop last year all the time, and the Yankees were just adamant about keeping him there. And now he's playing much better at second this year. But I mean, come on, man. That wasn't even a hard grounder. What was that? I got to turn my hat around, man. We got to get in rally mode already. I don't believe in any of that stuff, how you wear your hat or pine tar on the helmet or whatever, but I'm going to do it anyway right now. Unbelievable, man. Now watch this guy at second get home, and it should have been a double play out of the inning. We should be out of the inning already. This is when the bad things start. This is when the bad stuff starts. Come on. It's the freaking Royals. Doing great, brother. Doing great, Gunnar. Hey, thanks for showing up, man. Thanks for showing up. Neither am I, Justin. Justin, I'm not a fan of any of the Kansas City teams either. And this team is a joke. And we took their all-star. We better not lose tonight, man. Better not lose. This is a ridiculous. That pickoff move to second base when they turn around, I just picture all types of disasters happening, man. All types of disasters. This is insane. He's almost 20 pitches into this inning against the Royals. Another low one already. I got to start pacing already. It's the first inning. This is the New York Yankees, man. What's up with the pitching? What is up? Oh, my gosh, man. 3-1. We're going to load them up. This should be a gimme game. After we lose 2 to the Mets, this should be a gimme game. Why are we already? What a disaster, man. And by the way, we should have been out of the inning had you missed the ground. The ground was right here, and he bobbles it. What are you, Little League? What's going on? Yankees hold on to some of these pitches every year like they do with their batters, man. It's just Tyon is, I mean, Montgomery, Herman. We're the New York Yankees, man. We should have shut down pitching. He went, strikeout. Let's go. 21 pitches in the first inning. Hey, Gunner, I got you, brother. Lou, my co-host, man. Lou is a Met fan. Trust me, he didn't. This was last minute. I wasn't going to do this game tonight, and then I decided, what the hell, I'll do it. So I told him at the very last minute. He'll be on later. Trust me, he's going to let us all know about the Mets. I promise you, man. I've been hearing it all day. Trust me, I'll let him come in. We can all smack talk him anyway. Say whatever you want to him. Whatever you want. He's coming on, believe me. I don't know when, but trust me, he may pop in for a few minutes. Met fans are gloating big time. And what can we do? What can we say? I mean, except 27 rains and all that stuff. But recently, we got our asses kicked. Get it? Can you catch it? Who's catching it? All right. Got out of that. I'm telling you. You guys watch me enough, you know, man. My biggest gripe with this team is how the Yankees recently, and I think this is a big reason why they haven't been to the World Series in a while, haven't even been there. The other teams around the Yankees have all been there, right? The Astros have won. The Red Sox have won. The Rays even made the World Series. The Rays even made it. They didn't win it, but they made it. All the best teams around the Yankees in recent years have at least made the World Series, and we haven't. We haven't. You know why? All of those teams have factors that we don't have. They all had small ball. They didn't have guys. Our lineups up until this year, really, and even a lot of this year, we're still doing it. But a lot of those teams just didn't have home run or nothing teams, man. They had guys that could hit the ball, and like a Rosarina for Tampa Bay. That guy was ridiculous, man. He's all over the base paths everywhere. I know the Astros and all that, and Jose Altuve is still a great player, man. These guys are guys that hit for power. These guys steal bases. They do all these things, and the Yankees don't do that stuff. And it gets caught up to them in the playoffs. And then we have pitchers that, like, you don't know what's going to come out of it. This should be a 22-pitch inning in the first inning against the freaking Royals. By the way, if you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell notice, like button, comment, do all that stuff. You already know what to do. Trying to get to 1,000, man. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs on this channel because we're going to keep growing and growing and growing. I ain't going anywhere. I'm a diehard fan that speaks to you guys, diehard fans. That's all this is. I'm not a professional. This is all about the fans, man. This is what we're here for. Now back to the Yankees, man. We got to get some damn pitching. I just don't like this. I don't like the back end of the order. I just don't. You're going to hear me rant about this all night. You just are. That's my Fierce. That's my concern too. The playoffs come up, it's going to be a problem. Houston's already a problem, even when we had our full lineup in. Losing Chad Green and losing Michael King in the bullpen is huge. They're both gone for the year. Both of them are gone for the year. Chad Green needs Tommy John, and Michael King, I think, fractured his forearm or he did something. I don't know. Anyway, they're both out for the year. We get Zach Britton back in September. Who cares? The guy wasn't doing much, when he was here. Not the last year. I mean, and what was he going to be anyway? I'm sorry to sound so negative today, man. It's the Royals, and we should just be doing it. Look at this dude, though. Andrew Benintendi hitting 320. 320, and he's on the Yankees. Gallo might as well not even suit. Gallo should be sitting here with me right now doing the game because he's never going to see the field ever. Might as well get rid of him, man. He can be sitting here. He's going to get in now as often as I'm going to get in the lineup. What was that? He struck out looking right away. What was that, man? Nice intro. Isn't that weird? Benintendi flew in. He goes to the Yankees, gets traded to the Yankees last night, right? He flies in with the Royals, and he's not even on the team anymore. That's got to be weird when you're moving around all the time. You know, he went from Boston to Kansas City and now here. Struck out his first at bat looking. That's okay. Just don't keep doing that. Here we go, Judge. I mean, all the Met fans were killing. Did you see some of these memes, man? With Max Scherzer holding Judge like he was a baby, you know, because he owned the whole game yesterday. Trust me, sorry, Lou, I don't want to steal your thunder. Lou's going to talk a lot about that when he gets on here. Feel free to beat him up. Feel free to beat Lou up when he gets on here. Hey, Frank, we should sweep the Royals. We should sweep the Royals, man. But, you know, Tyon threw 21 pitches in the first inning. We should stomp this team out for losing to. We should make the Royals pay for losing to the Mets. We should make them pay every game for that. And everybody out there, the Sports Cave. My man Frank runs the Sports Cave. You can see him at sportscave.net. It's in Deptford Mall. Great memorabilia store. Most of this memorabilia you see in here is from there. All this stuff. It's from the Sports Cave, man. Go see my man Frank. That's the guy to see. He got all the stuff in the store. Really good dude. Sportscave.net. Yeah, sportscave.net. Deptford Mall. Check him out. Name's Frank. All right, let's get back to this. Let's go, Judge. Oh, man. He needs a big wake up from yesterday, man. Scherzer owned him, owned half the team. But again, our bullpen blew it. And down the road, man, having like he didn't go. Get him on. Let's go. This shouldn't even be a close game, guys. We should be talking about a whole bunch of other things come the fourth and fifth inning. We just took their all-star player, Benintendi. He's gone. We just took him. There's no reason that we should even be. I mean, this team shouldn't even be in this game. Shouldn't even be in it. All day, Frank. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Frank. Great guy, people. Great guy. Thank you. He's a really good dude. Please check him out at thesportscave.net. Or if you live in the area, go see Deptford Mall. Come on, Rizzo. Let's go. Not screwing around. It's a 4-game set. We should be 4-0. There should be no excuses in this. Judge is stealing. Yes. Yes. Now, I mean, we got, think about this weekend, man. We got Garrett Cole pitching tomorrow, right? So, and he's not pitching against the Red Sox, right? So he should do fine. Garrett Cole is a Red Sox punching bag. We get this dude. I will not get over it until he proves that he can do something for the Yankees in the playoffs. Period. We pay you all that money. I wish I was paying that money because then I'd be really rich. But he gets all this money, and he can't win one wild card game. I'm sorry. I'm not getting over it. He doesn't get a pass from me on that. He just doesn't. Oh, get back. Get back. And what were we last night? What were the Yankees last night? At one point, they were 0-13 with runners in scoring position until Glaber hit that 2-run homer. 0-13 in both games combined with runners in scoring position. That's what I was talking about earlier. The Yankees are a home run or nothing team. Home run or nothing. Small ball is done. And that's the reason why the Yankees have not made the World Series and the other top AL teams around them have. Either they won it or like the Rays, you know, they made it. The Rays have made a World Series, and I think their payroll is what Judge makes in a season or Stanton combined. I mean, Garrett Cole, I think, makes more than the entire roster of the Rays, and he can't win a wild card game for us. And the Rays go to the World Series, so you do the math. The Buffalo Bisons is it? All right, Gunner, good, but I appreciate you being here, man. I definitely appreciate you supporting the channel as you always do. You said we're working toward 1,000, man. We're more than halfway there. Come on, Glaber. Look at that. We do nothing. Nothing. What a joke. We take guys, we take away their all-star player Benintendi. Who on the Royals should be beating us in this weekend? Who? The Yankees should stomp this team out. The game, you guys should go, it should be 10-0 by the 5th inning. But no, we don't have the we don't have the pitching. Our team is in a slump right now. They're mentally jacked up. Home runs are nothing. The Texas League, yes. They definitely should, man. They definitely should, Frank. Yeah, Texas League. That's great, man. Oh. Well, I think during this, unless something's going on that I don't see right now, the Yankees need pitching. I harped on this yesterday. I'm going to harp on it again today. Severino's hurt. What a surprise. Had a great beginning of the season, but you're relying on a guy. You're relying on a guy that's been hurt the last 2 seasons, completely. And this is your number 2 guy. The Yankees don't go out. Cole's number 1. We should have known what happened last year after the spider attack, whatever you want to call it. Once that started failing him, he had to relearn his game. And we should have known from last year that he was going to walk into this season. He's not the Cole. Remember Cole on the Astros? Cole on the Astros was lights out. When he started, the game was already over. The game was already over when he started. Not here. Nope, not here. He was out in the 1st inning against Red Sox. Again, if you're a diehard Yankee fan, you shouldn't be happy about Cole until he starts winning playoff games. That's what we pay him for. The Yankees is all or nothing. Like if the Mets, when Lou comes on here and talks about his Mets, he has a free pass, man, because if the Mets lose in the National League Championship game or whatever, no matter how far they make the playoffs, if they don't win the World Series, it's a success. Buck Showalter's first year, he's managing them great. The Yankees, with the way they're killing it and the way they haven't done anything recently in the recent years, they have to win the World Series. They have to win it. If George Steinbrenner was alive, Max Scherzer and Lindor would have been on the Yankees. They wouldn't have been on the Mets. All due respect to IKF, he's been playing great shortstop. The dude hustles. Hustles, man. Correa should have been on the team. These are the guys that Steinbrenner would have had. And IKF is hustling, man. This guy's playing great shortstop. He's hitting 280, roughly. He's got 30-plus RBIs. He's doing everything we ever asked him to. Yes, the dude hustles out off the bat. Not many stars hustle off the bat that's getting paid way more than him. It's like he appreciates leaving the Texas Rangers and coming to a team like the Yankees. And he's taking every opportunity he can to bust ass out here. So I have all due respect for everything he's done on this team. But he's not the kind of player the Yankees normally get. The Yankees are still hated for buying players. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The Dodgers, Red Sox, everybody does it. The Mets, look at the Mets. Everybody does it. But the Yankees are the bad guys? Come on. Oh, that's where the Blue Jays played. Okay. All right. Thanks for the update. I didn't know that's where the Blue Jays played when they couldn't play in Canada, man. Wow. Nice. Thank you. Thanks, Gunnar. I can go on and on about this stuff. It just bothers me as a fan. My Yankees are first. Wait till the Jets come up. You guys want to see something? Tune into here when the Jets are playing, or if they don't live up to these expectations from the draft. Which I've seen that movie before. Come on. Whoa, that was a delayed call, but we'll take it. First strikeout. 29 pitches. He's up to 29 pitches down the 2nd inning. First strikeout of the game. Yeah, Frank, we did it. George was still alive. It's like John Mara versus his father, Wellington Mara, right? I know you're Philly, right? But John Mara does not run the Giants like Wellington Mara did. Not even close. Steinbrenner does not run the Yankees like George did. That's why he was called the boss. Period. This Aaron Boone wouldn't be the manager. Joe Girardi, who did the ITA, would still be here. He should have never been fired. Joe Girardi should have never been fired. Never. There's too much analytics today, and they want these managers, just whatever comes from top, they want yes men. They want yes men, and that's the problem. Gunnar, you're right. I'm happy I'm not a Red Sox fan. And by the way, I'll add on to your 44-8-3 games. In 5 games, they were outscored 67-13. 5 games, 67-13. So yeah, the Red Sox fans are not having fun this year. They're not. And I got some family that is Red Sox fans. They're not having a good time. But trust me, they bully me enough about the Jets. Believe me. Believe me. I get bullied about the Jets all the time. But whatever. Don't let the Jets infiltrate this right now. I'm dealing with my first place Yankees problems. Don't let the Jets infiltrate this show, please. I can swing it to that in a minute, and I don't want to go there. I got a whole freaking fall coming up for that. I'm worried about first place problems right now, which is good to do. 33 pitches. Now I'm studying pitches, and I'm an old school guy. I'm sitting here like, oh, he's got 33 pitches in the second inning. They've roped me into this stuff. Oh, no. No, come on. Oh, come on. Can anybody play the ball? He got a triple, man. What is going on out here, man? It's like watching a Little League game. Aaron Hicks can't play a damn ball off the wall. He runs over to the wall, it bounces, and it goes all the way across the field, man. Come on. Come on, man. What a joke. Wait, you never played at Yankee Stadium before, Aaron? What was that? Aaron Hicks, not Judge. Aaron Hicks. What a joke. He got a triple, man, because he couldn't play a ball off the wall. Come on. Well, you know those tricky Royals. Watch out. Who are the Royals better than in the American League? The A's? Are the A's? I think they're better than the A's. I think that's all they can claim to be. We're going to be in the bullpen again in a minute. Oh, disgusting. This is the New York Yankees. And our back of the rotation is disgusting. You guys might see me have a stroke live on TV. The umpire just gave a gift on that pitch to tie on. You lose 2 in a row to the Mets. Mets are, I think, the 4th best record in the game. What better pick-me-up than the Kansas City Royals right after that series, right? You would think. You would think. You would think. But no, that's not apparently how we want to do things. This is crazy. They're talking about Garcia, who in Double-A was a 291 hitter. So this is the kind of players we're pitching against right now. Double-A. He just came up from Double-A. I think I heard that correctly. Look at Hicks. Now he wants to play center field. Now he wants to play. I guess he was just playing around with us before when he couldn't play a ball off the wall. If you didn't see it, it's the most unbelievable. Like, you'd think he never played in the stadium before. He's only been here a few years now, right? Just keep them all. Look, there's 2 outs now, man on third. Just get out of this inning, please. That's funny, Gunnar. That's funny. Justin, is that like a, how was I feeling when the Yankees won a World Series in 2009? Is that like a backhanded slap, bro? I was feeling great. How do I feel about it now? It was a long time ago. I don't know how to answer that. Are you? I got my regular people on here ripping on me now, man. All good, bro. All good. The Yankees ain't feeling too good right now, Thieves. As long as we can get out of this inning, I mean, he's up to 41 pitches now. I'm old school. Like, I never paid attention to pitch counts. I never thought they really mattered. And now I'm like all over them. The guys back in the day actually completed games over and over and over. And closers would come in. Closer was a guy that came in the 6th, 7th inning and finished the game. Like, they weren't beaten up after, 4 outs. This is a joke. I can't believe I'm sitting here watching the Yankees struggling against the Royals. Our guys were at bat and out just like that. And here we are, almost 50 pitches in the 2nd inning. It's unreal. Oh, okay, Justin. Fair enough. Fair enough. And I was going to say it's all good because I love when I have some regular people that like to have fun because that's sports fun. It's all about fun, rivalries, and like my co-host Lou, when he's on, he's a Met fan. He's a Giants fan. I'm a Jets fan. Neither one of us can talk crap because the Giants and Jets have been the 2 worst teams in the NFL. Seriously, in the past 5 years, the 2 worst teams in the NFL are the Jets and the Giants, and they're tied. They're tied. Last I checked, they had the same amount of wins in the last 5 years. Now, the Jets, that's normal. The Giants, that's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It is. The Jets, they're right where they're supposed to be, man, but the Giants. So he can't really talk smack to me about that, man, because that's where he is, right in the basement here. Crazy. Yeah, Justin, I know, but you save us, man. Yeah, your Buffalo Bills, man. Come on, man. They're like the Yankees right now. You need to win it. You're in the same boat as me, Justin, as a Buffalo Bills fan. Me being a Jet fan, I'm down there, but I'm going to focus on that for a minute. Justin, the Buffalo Bills right now, who is beating them? Who? They should win the whole thing. The Chiefs got to get over that hump. That's the only team that beat them twice. That shouldn't have happened. But they're like the Yankees. Right now, the Yankees, it's all or nothing. You'll see your team win eventually, man. But trust me when I tell you, my teams are the Yankees, the Knicks, the Rangers, and the Jets. I'm out of order with one. It's supposed to be Yankees, Rangers, Knicks, Giants, and then Jets, Mets, Nets, Islanders. I'll never forget the Islanders. But anyway, I haven't seen many either. I saw the Rangers when it was 1994. The Yankees was 09. The last time the Knicks were in a finals, yes, they actually made one in the last 20, gosh, not even the last, in the last 25 years, they made one. They made it in 99 and got swept by Tim Duncan and the Spurs. The Jets are the only team in my lifetime that I have never seen in the Super Bowl. I know they have one Super Bowl ring. It's really embarrassing if I can talk crap to another team that doesn't have any. But I wasn't even alive for that ring. I saw 4 AFC championship games. 82, 98, 09, and 10. Those are the 4 championship games I've seen, and the Jets lost all 4. The Jets had the sack exchange in the 80s that was monstrous with Gastineau, Flecko, Abdul Salam, and Marty Lyons. How they didn't win with that freaking front 4, I'll never know. And Darrelle Revis, when he was around in 2009, guys can look it up. 2009, the Jets secondary gave up 8 touchdown passes from week 1 through the championship game. 8 in the air, 8 passing touchdowns, and still found a way not to make the Super Bowl. So that's it on that. No more Jets talk, please. You guys can lead me into that so easily. No, again, they're done. I'm not talking about them. Your Buffalo Bills, though, Justin, game's coming back on. They should win the whole thing like the Yankees should win the whole thing this year. They should. There's no excuses. We're on the same page there, brother. Yeah, Gunnar, that is a little strange, man. I always hated that automatic runner on second base. I hated it because they're trying to lure in the fan that doesn't really watch the game. They think the game goes too long and whatever else. I've been a diehard fan of baseball for forever. And that automatic runner, to me, you got to earn your way on the base. I don't even like intentional walks, but I understand it because it's situational to where you might have to do an intentional walk. But an automatic runner on second base is a joke. The shift, that's defense, man. You got to find a way around it. They're doing that because they want more runs. All these leagues now, no matter what it is, the NBA, the NHL, baseball, football, they want points. They're trying to take defense away in all these sports. Just a few years ago, they made the goalies in hockey. They made them shorten their goalie pads. They made them downsize because they want more goals. They want the 7-0 games and the 5-4s and all that. These baseball games, they want them over by the 10th inning. That automatic runner was a joke. The shift is playing defense. That'd be like taking away prevent defense or zone defenses in the NFL. It doesn't make sense. Work your way around it. So, yeah, I don't like that. The shift, I'm like there for, a little back and forth on. But Lou hates the shift, and Lou loves the shift. Excuse me. He loves the shift. He thinks it should stay. I don't care either way, honestly. The runner on second, I despise it because that's not baseball. The runner on second sucks. Hey, Frank, man, thanks again for stopping by and supporting the channel. I'll be on again tomorrow night for another Yankee Royal extravaganza, man. Maybe Cole can beat up on the Royals. Thank you, Frank. Again, that was Frank from the Sports Cave at Deptford Mall. Great memorabilia store. Now, Stanton's out to 10 days, right? So we're missing a bat there. Judge, I'm not worried about what, you're facing Max Scherzer, man. These guys are making fun of Judge. It's like, listen, he's getting a lot of clutch home runs this year. The dude is playing out of his freaking mind, and he hasn't been injured, which is like a freak of nature that he's not injured this year. It's completely freaky because he's injured every year. He's not this year. So he didn't get a hit. He struck out a lot against a pitcher that's definitely going to the Hall of Fame, one of the greatest pitchers of his era. Max Scherzer. Come on. It's not like he was striking out some bum. So cut Judge some slack, and Met fans that are trashing on him. I get it. I get it. Trust me. I don't want to steal Lou's thunder. When he comes on, we can all jump on him. We'll find something. We'll find something to jump on him about. Trust me, he's coming on. He's got all this stuff lined up for his Yankee fans. Especially, don't let the Yankees be losing to the Royals when he comes on. Just don't let that be going on, please. Here comes Joey Gallo. The guy does more movements at the plate than I don't. What does this guy do? Have you seen this guy? This guy gets up, takes his bat, does this, measures the plate, does all this. What is that? What is all that? Is that supposed to be intimidating to the pitcher? And measuring the plate, your stance from the bat. Dude, get some hits. How about that? Find something to get hits with, man. This guy makes about 500 movements before he even swings the bat, before he even strikes out, which he's going to do. Guy's hitting 161. 161, man. Come on. What a joke. Yes, sir, Frank. Got it. Yeah, I know that the KD thing's a whole nother talk show, Justin. Lou and I did a whole thing on KD, man. It's a weird stare. The Nets should make him stay. The NBA needs to start having players stay. You signed an extension, dude, you're staying right here. Because honestly, the team he's on, if Kyrie and them stay, the Nets that's his best watch. Stay where you are. Josh Harris comes back. You got, depending on how Simmons plays, dude, you're on the better team right now. I don't understand what's going on there. Right, Gunner. You're absolutely right. Ambidextrous. I agree. Yep. It is disappointing. Fierce. It is disappointing with the Nets. That's a weird scenario, man. This is weird. They both sign extensions, and KD wants a trade. It's just, when they came here, they're talking trash about how they're going to win all these championships, man. They won none. I don't get it. Ah, Gallo struck out. Wow, what a surprise, man. Gallo struck out looking. Wow, I'm totally shocked. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Joey Gallo struck out. Can you believe we're 2 innings in and the Yankees have no hits against this freaking team? No hits. Come on. Please don't be losing when Lou comes on here, man. Please. Oh, you know what, though? The Celtic thing, you guys want to talk about that, man. To me, KD, look, anybody compares KD to LeBron, okay, he's a better shooter, whatever else, but he's not a better leader. KD cannot handle pressure by himself. He can't win, without the Warriors. He came to the Nets saying he's going to do all that. He can't carry a team. He can't lead a team. He can't. He's a great piece on a team. He'd be a great piece. But you want him lead? If he could really handle pressure and really wanted to come above and get above all that, hey, you ran to a championship team and you got 2 cheap rings or whatever the case, okay, then go to the Knicks. The Knicks in New York are the team. You went there and lifted the New York Knicks to a championship, KD would have been larger than life and all that talk about him, which I think some of it is ridiculous. The guy is an incredible player. He's one of the best forwards of all time. But his leadership ability and not being able to handle pressure, that's a whole different story. Handling pressure would have been going to the Knicks, not the Nets. I grew up in New York. I knew Yankee fans, Mets fans, Islanders, Rangers, Knicks. I even knew Devil fans, New Jersey Devils. I don't remember any diehard Nets fans growing up. None. No one cared about the New Jersey Nets. Nobody. They were the New Jersey Nets then. Nobody cared about them. Nobody. And now that when they got KD, all these bandwagon fans and stars sitting on the sideline at net games, how many of those guys are going to, KD and Kyrie are gone, how many of those stars are going to be at those games? Zero. Nobody cares about the Nets. And I think that's why KD went there. Even the media doesn't get on him as much as they would if he was on the Knicks. All right, back to Jameson Taillon throwing 100 pitches an inning. Commercial's over. Agreed, Gunner. You see the jersey I got? Derek Jeter. Base hit. Look at this. A double. He's getting a leadoff double. Woo. This is unbelievable, guys. They're triple last inning. We get away with it. Now we have a leadoff double. He's almost at 50 pitches. It's the Royals. What is going on? This should be a gift after losing 2 to the Mets. This should be a gift. The Royals come in, pick the guy, pick the guys up, pick themselves up. We're going to beat up on a doormat, and everybody can say, whatever they want about beating up on a doormat, right? Don't look that way now. If we were playing a real team right now, it would be 4-0. But the Royals can't get anybody home because they don't have any hitters. We took their best hitter, and we're not losing, but we're on the field for hours at a time. The way it's top of the third. Well, it's an hour into the game. It's top of the third. We're going to be here till 1 in the morning watching this. This is incredible. It's incredible. It's true. Michael K right now, if you guys are watching, I don't know what network you're watching it on, but Michael K is making a great point. It seems like all these teams want to hold on to their prospects. Hey, struck somebody out. All right, there we go. Nobody wants to give up prospects for Juan Soto, but he's worried about giving up prospects. Dude, Juan Soto is 23 years old. He's an established superstar in the league. What prospect is in any farm system on any team that they feel is going to be so much better than this guy? It's not like he's 30 or in his early 30s, right? About to go over his prime. No, he's 23 years old. What is the problem? You give up prospects. You give up people that haven't done anything yet for a guy that's a superstar. George Steinbrenner was still the owner of the Yankees. Juan Soto, be right here. Be right here. You'd be giving up prospects. A lot of these prospects don't amount to anything anyway. You know, they'll find one that did something years ago and so on and so on. But you're right, Gunn, a trap game. This is just like a joke. We're going to be in the bullpen by the fourth inning. Maybe not that soon. I'm exaggerating. You guys watched enough of me to know I get over hyper on stuff. But we don't even have a hit yet. I know it's only 2 innings, but it's the freaking Royals, man. You know, to put it in perspective, it's kind of like when I know I said I wouldn't talk about it anymore, but just quickly so we can understand the level of this. The Jets are the Royals and somehow beat the Bengals and the Titans this past season. All right, that's what's going on right here. Like, I almost feel like the Yankees are going to lose like 2-0. Sooner or later, Tyone's going to give up a home run, and then I don't know. It just feels like a flat game right now. Everybody looks really flat. Oh, come on, man. All right, they're showing now Tyon had 23 pitches in the first inning, 22 in the second inning, and he's already at 7 now in the third. He's going to be out of here by the 5th inning. Then we're back to the bullpen again. It's 3-0, 1 out, man on second. Let's see what's going to happen here. Incredible. Incredible. Wait. Yeah, you're right, Gunnar. Good point. I remember that. When Buffalo lost to Jacksonville, isn't that the game Buffalo? They didn't even score a touchdown, right? Do I remember that right? Wasn't that the field goal game? Was it like 9-6? Was it 9-6? I'm going off the top of my head, man. But I think Jacksonville won that game 9-6. How does that happen? Am I right? Let me know if I'm right on that. But I'm pretty sure I think Buffalo didn't even score a touchdown. Isn't that right? How does that happen? Even the Jets beat Jacksonville. Like that's a dumpster fire team. But these things happen, man. But the Yankees right now don't need that. They have enough injuries going on. Nice play. That was a great play by Donaldson. Donaldson and LeMahieu at third base. I know I said I didn't understand the Donaldson pickup when they got him. I was saying that yesterday. The guy is a great defender at third base. I know he's a little bit older, but man, if you didn't see it, the hot corner, boom, through first base. Him and LeMahieu have been money. Falefa at shortstop has been money, man. The kid's playing really well for us, man. I didn't really like it when they got him, but I see now, man. I mean, I know he's not Correa, but I see now that he's the kid. There's some guys that when they get an opportunity in the league and they're not a superstar, like IKF, Falefa, they take full advantage of it, man, because he may not be on the Yankees for who knows how long, but he's also showcasing for other teams. He plays great short and he hustles on every play. Every play. I don't know if you guys saw the play yesterday when he hit kind of a slow, little bit faster than the slow grounder. You know, it's like a good shot to second base. And Lugo had to come off the mound. And Lugo even looked like, holy crap, this guy's really hauling down. He almost beat him. He almost beat the pitcher to the bag. He almost beat him to the bag, man. It was amazing. Like half the stars that get paid the big money in this league, they would have just half-ass jogged it down the first base line. Lugo was like he was in shock that this dude was like, he was busting out the box hustling. Just seeing he barely beat him by half a step. And that's a dude there that cares about where he's playing, taking advantage of the opportunity. I like players like that. And not everybody does. The big money buck guys, they don't do that. Not all, most of them. Get a lot of joggers in baseball, man. A lot of guys like to jog. It was 6. It was 9-6. I thought so. I remembered that because it just games like that, even though the Bills aren't my team, but I feel for Bills fans and being a Jet fan because we both have been through the mill. We've been bullied by the Patriots for 20 years. All the teams have beaten us up. We've been in both our teams been in the basement forever. Thank you. You guys have been out. So as a fan, when you're diehard fans of teams like this, it's a bond, right? It's a bond. I pull for the Bills. I hate the Dolphins and I hate the Patriots more than any other team in the NFL, and I hate the Dolphins. But the Buffalo Bills, I respect the fans because the fans have been through what I'm going through right now. We've been through it, guys. We have been through it. And you guys have actually been through it. Hold on. Get them out. Let's go. Avoided a leadoff double run. Avoided a leadoff double run. Who cares? We're going to jump around. This is the basement. We are in the basement. If you're new here, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button. Please hit the like button and comment. We're trying to get to 1,000, man. It's the basement mentality. Everything starts in the basement. I say it all the time. Anything you do starts in the basement, right? You got to emerge from the depths and come out. Keep fighting. Keep trying different things. This live stream has been a different thing for me to do. And having my good friend Lou Talks on here, guys, baseball almanac, man. It's really fun doing this stuff. And I appreciate all my supporters that are on here. A lot of you guys have been with me for months, from football season to hockey. I do wrestling on here now. We're doing all angles on here. You got to keep trying everything, man. Trial and error. We're trying to get to 1,000. That's the short-term goal. 1,000 subs. All right. Help me out. Get me to the 1,000. Said, man, this is a channel for fans. We can talk about anything. We're watching baseball. We'll talk about anything you guys want to talk about. And right now, we're really talking about the Buffalo Bill fans and the Jet fan, the Bills Mafia. I love the Bills Mafia also because a lot of my subscribers are Bills Mafia. I think I got more Bills Mafia following me than Jet fans. I'm not kidding. I'm really not. Because when the Bills stomped out the Patriots in that first round of the playoffs, I never wanted that game to end. Almost as bad as you guys did. That was a beatdown that I loved watching. And Patriot fans came at me, yeah, your Jets have, I don't care I know what my Jets, stomping on the Jets is like, who cares? You're kicking a dead horse. You all got your asses kicked by the Bills and you're going to attack me, the Jet fan? Wow, who cares? Your team got stomped out and I love every second of it. And that's what bonds us together as fans, Jets and Bills, because we've been bullied by that team forever. So yeah, man, I loved it. And I love the Bills fans, and I respect the ones that have been there as long because it's not easy being fans of teams that are dumpster fires forever. I'm very happy that you guys move forward. Me, sadly, you guys got Josh Allen. We had Sam Darnold. I don't hate Sam Darnold. I really wanted that kid to move forward and win. He's a great kid. He's got the mentality. He's got the smarts. He doesn't throw his teammates under the bus. He's got all the tools of a leader for quarterback. He just, for whatever reason, when he went to the Panthers, he just didn't get it done. He had better offense. So I don't know, but I'm always pulling for that kid. I'm always pulling for Darnold, man. I really want to see him do well. I'm sorry it didn't happen here, but that's Jets football. Hey, we got a great quarterback and we got nobody blocking for you, man. Get out there, kid. Get it done, you know? So it just, we have a bond. Bills Mafia, Jets fans, we have a bond. And thank you to all the Bills Mafia that follow my channel. I really, really appreciate you guys very much. And I am trying to get to Buffalo to see the Bills and Jets in Orchard Park because that would be a blast. I'm going to the one here, I'm going to the Bills Jets game here with a couple. He does Miller Time Sports Show podcast. He's Bills King Mafia, but he does Miller Time Sports Show podcast. Listen to it if you're a Bills fan. He does a really good podcast, and I've been on there with him twice. He's had me on his show twice, and he's a great dude. And I still keep in touch, man. I'm going to meet him at the Jet Bills game. That's going to be a lot of fun at Giant Stadium, MetLife Stadium. I still call it Giant Stadium. So that's going to be a lot of fun, man. Sports brings a lot of great connections amongst people. It does. You run into fans and the same team, you're going through the same highs and lows. It's like you have a bond. It's like you've known each other forever. And that's what I love about sports. And you talk the trash, just talking in fun. We get in fights and do all these dumb things. Our teams aren't bailing us out of jail or being like, oh, yeah, great. You got in a fight. You stood up for our team. They don't care about that, man. Don't be getting in fights. For what? I'm damn sure not getting a fight over the Jets. The Jets beat me up for 4 decades. I don't need anybody else doing it. Anyway, back to the game here. Let's see if the Yankees can get going here, man. Lee Trevino's up here. He's been decent. We just haven't had a real good hit and catch it. I think that's why they hung on to Gary Sanchez for so long. You know? Yeah, absolutely, Fierce. We do all bond. It's true. We have the same bond. We all hate the Dolphins and everybody hates the Patriots. And that's just the way it is. You know, success for me this year, be it the Jets finished in 3rd place, the Patriots were in last. Just get us going that way, and it would be a freaking a banner day. Be a banner day. Yep. Yeah, Gunnar, I know. I know you've been with me for a little bit, man, and I appreciate it. Gunnar, Justin, I have Mikhailov. He's not on here today. You probably hear me say his name a lot. Mikhailov's from Australia. He's from Australia. He's been around during the hockey, man, and during the football. He's learning baseball now, so he's on here asking a lot. If you guys see a guy named Mikhailov in the chat, and I don't catch it, he asks a lot of questions about baseball. He's honestly learning, so his questions aren't being anything but an honest question. If you see it, help him out. He's a great subscriber to this channel also, and he lives in Australia, and he's really trying to learn baseball. He really is. He's a great supporter, so I appreciate it. You guys see him in the chat, help him out with his questions too. All right, here we go. We got Benintendi, our 320 hitter. You're on the Yankees now, and we know he can handle pressure because he did play with the Red Sox. You know, those fans are the same. They get on there. They're people too. It's a big city. Fans expect a lot out of their players. So he has played under this pressure before. So I know we don't want to even sound like we're complimenting anything, but it's true. I mean, Boston, Philly, New York, fans go crazy. Buffalo, you go crazy for your team, so you get it. And you let people know that aren't playing hard. So this Benintendi dude should really, this is something we really needed. We need a boost somewhere. Run. Oh, he's out. He's out. Now, see, he didn't even bust it down the line. That's what I mean. Like, if you get a hit and it looks like it's going to be a routine out, these guys don't bust it down the line. They don't. They just jog. Benintendi just jogged down the line. Like earlier when Gleyber Torres had the error, remember that? Simple ground ball. It looked like he was going to have it. The Royals players busted down the line. He made it. It was supposed to be a double play, and he made it. He made it. What if this guy flubbed the throw or dropped it or didn't execute it properly? Remember the Met game when Diaz, of all people, he went to throw the ball and it fell out of his hand. Anything can happen, but when you're not hustling, you're giving these guys another chance to throw you out. It's one thing with baseball, more than I see in other sports. You see a lot of guys, especially the stars, not hustling. They're like, he's going to get me out anyway. But you don't see managers flipping out, not recently. Like, they're just like, all right, man, don't worry about it. Get it next time. It's weird. It's weird, right? I know we're all talking as fans. I'm not a professional baseball player, but I mean, damn, you going to hustle? Freaking Pete Rose, I'm really showing my age now, but Pete Rose, this guy did full sprints on a walk. On a walk, he was full sprint to first base. In the All-Star game, he separated the catcher's shoulder. He blasted him in the All-Star game running to home. And he said, the fans voted me in because of the type of player that I am. I don't let up in any game. It was incredible. And that catcher was a friend of his. I'm not saying, I mean, that's like over the top hustle, but why aren't guys doing that? Why, if you're paying these guys that kind of money, they should be hustling. Period. It doesn't work that way, though, right? You sign a contract, you're getting paid a lot of money, you bust ass, man. That's the way it should be. Oh, dude, Igor Shesterkin, bro, Justin. Igor Shesterkin, man, you're hitting the note now, man. 2.07 goals against average, man. He was the easy Vezina Trophy winner. Easy. The kid only played in 47 games in 2021. So when he had him and Georgiev, the backup, they weren't sure coming into the season who was going to be the starter, man. Shesterkin, man, wow. Rangers got themselves a goalie, man. They got themselves a top goalie, and that's hard to find right now. The NHL had over 100 goalies play at least one game in the league this year. That is the most by far. That's how much bad goaltending there was this year. Winnipeg Jets and the Calgary Flames are the only two teams in the entire league that actually played the traditional starter and backup. That's it. Everybody else had played at least 3 or 4 different goalies minimum, including the Rangers, until Shesterkin really took off, man. So, yeah, that's pretty scary, man. Goaltending, it's hard to find great goaltending nowadays. Eric Comrie, though, that you got on Buffalo, he was the backup on the Jets, man. On Winnipeg Jets, you guys got yourselves a good goalie in Buffalo, man. You guys got a good young team coming up, I promise you. They're kind of like the Rangers. They built the team up with their youth. So Eric Comrie is coming over. He hasn't played a lot of games, but neither did Dominic Hasek when the Buffalo Sabres got him from Chicago Blackhawks way back in '92. All right. Yeah, I know a little bit about your team. I'm a hockey fanatic too, man. Sorry. Let's get back to baseball. And I'm not comparing. I'm comparing the situation, not a player to an all-time Hall of Famer like Hasek. I don't like. I'll get to that in commercial. About how. Actually, it doesn't matter when we talk. We're in the basement. We can talk about anything at any time. It doesn't really even matter. What I'm tired of in this era is players come out, and it's not a knock on the players, but guys play like they're either drafted or it's their first year, their second year in the league. And all of a sudden, they're compared to legends. Like, Patrick Mahomes, if he had won that second Super Bowl, he was the greatest quarterback apparently we had ever seen. Really. Trevor Lawrence, oh, man, he's like Peyton Manning. He's going to be the next Peyton Manning. He is. He hasn't done anything yet. I'm not saying the guy's going to be bad or that's not possible, but goodness gracious, man, already? So these legends in these sports just, how they got to where they were really wasn't that hard to do. That a guy in his second year. Mac Jones was compared to Tom Brady a lot this year. What a joke. And Mac Jones is a, good game manager. We'll see what he's got this year, missing Josh McDaniels. But Tom Brady, when they went on that 7-game winning streak, it was mainly against doormats, including my Jets. So that's really kind of a joke. So even the Jets, they got Sauce Gardner. Guy didn't give up one touchdown in his collegiate career, and he started a lot. Didn't give up one passing touchdown. People say, man, you guys got the next Darrelle Revis. We do? He hasn't played yet. I don't like doing this whole guys just coming out and already. Today, we live in an era of everything has to happen now, and I think that's the problem when they're not even letting quarterbacks develop. Everybody's got to be Mahomes off the bat. Or Justin Herbert for the Chargers, or Joe Burrow. These guys all took off right away. That's not that common. It's not that common. Lamar Jackson, these guys took off right away. It's not that common. Josh Allen. Josh Allen's come into his own, but his first year, the team had to build around him. The Buffalo Bills built around Josh Allen. That's what you have to do. The Jets didn't do that till now. Now they've built around Zach Wilson. Now he has no excuses. Josh Allen in his first year, the Buffalo Bills were still a dumpster fire, man, until they built the line, got Stephon Diggs. And now you guys got Jamison Crowder from the Jets. He is a better slot receiver than Cole Beasley ever was. I promise you, man. You guys got a guy with great hands. On the Jets, he was like the main guy because Darnold and Wilson had nobody else to throw to that could catch the ball. You guys got a really good pickup there. It's another weapon for Josh Allen, Jamison Crowder. You heard it here first. I'm telling you, guys, excellent for the Jets. If any, so enjoy that. Yeah. Yeah. Alex Smith, right? 9-3. Mahomes sat his first year. I mean, that's the way it usually goes, man, but everybody wants these guys to come out and be superstars. And it's like when they were talking, Mac Jones was, he did better than the other rookies. Okay, well, he landed on the Patriots, which has a great coaching staff, and Josh McDaniels, one of the best coordinators in the game. And Fields, Wilson, and Lawrence landed on the Bears, Jets, and Jaguars. 3 dumpster fire teams in the NFL. What did the Jets have selected Mac Jones? What would he have been? The media would have murdered him for not doing anything. He landed on the best coach team, period. That's a ridiculous comparison to me. Like, oh, he did better than them. So what? Who cares he did better than them? The Bears are horrible. The Jaguars are horrible. And the Jets have been horrible. So, I mean, when people say, oh, man, I always wanted to be on the Jets. No, you didn't. That's a flat out lie. Wilson said that I always wanted to be on the Jets. You did? No, you didn't. You did not always want to be on the Jets. Don't lie. Don't lie. That is a flat out lie. Say I'm appreciative that I got picked in the NFL, but don't say you always wanted to be a Jet. Why? I mean, out from BYU, you couldn't wait to be a New York Jet, watching Sam Darnold get beaten up. Come on. That's a joke. Now I'll see what he's got. Yeah, Donna, you're right. He did blow that championship game up 21-0 to the Bengals. 21-0 in that pass. When he do that screen pass right before, they should have just ran the ball in the game. That would have solidified the game right there. Yep. And yeah, Justin, you're right. I don't understand the prevent defense. If something's working, the one thing I know Buffalo fans hate Rex Ryan. I know you do, and you have every right to. I get it. But when Rex Ryan with the Jets, when he came on in 09 and 10, one thing he never did was go into that prevent defense. He kept the blitz. If the blitz has been working all game, he stayed with it. Whatever defensive scheme was working, he stayed with it. That prevent defense is such a joke. The Cincinnati Bengals against the in '88 against the 49ers, Joe Montana and them. All of a sudden, they dropped back in prevent defense in Montana. They gave him underneath the whole way down the field until he had John Taylor in the end zone for a touchdown to win the Super Bowl. The whole game, you got him shut down, and now you're gonna let him pick him apart on 5 and 10-yard passes? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Zero. The Jets prevent defense as our offense. We prevent our defense from doing anything because we throw untimely picks, fumble the ball, and put our defense, on our own 20-yard line most of the time. So we prevent our own defense. How'd you like that? All right, let's go, Judge. We have no hits. It's the 4th inning, and the Yankees have no hits. I need the pace. We have no hits, guys. No hits. It's the bottom of the 4th inning against the dumpster fire Royals, and we have no hits. Eddie Murray's in the stands. I bet you half the guys there don't even know that that's Eddie Murray sitting right next to him, man. He was an incredible ball player for the Baltimore Orioles, man, when the Orioles were like a really good team with Cal Ripken and those guys, man. They had Harold Baines. Woo! Think they had Harold Baines on that team? Yeah, they did. Of course they did. Oh. Sitting there next to Eddie Murray, man, that's pretty incredible. Oh. What is going on, man? Judge just struck out. Are they going to? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Yeah. How about it? How about it? How about doing something? These guys can't get a hit. I figured, you know what? I wasn't going to do this game tonight. Like I said, Lou, my co-host Lou, he should be on. It was very last minute because we weren't even talking about doing it. The Mets aren't playing tonight. We were just going to take the night off and not do this game. But I'm like, oh, no, I'll do the game because this is going to be a bounce-back game for the Yankees, even though they're going to beat up on a bad team. It's going to be good. We'll get the fans going. We're going to be happy. We're going to be excited. Here we are, and they're getting no hit through 4 innings against the Royals, man. Who knew I'd come on here and be stressing out? This should be a feel-good. Let's get back on track here. Nope, not right now. This guy's thrown 51 pitches, and none of them have been hit. What the hell is going on out there? You know what's funny? The next time Brady Singer pitches, if he wins this game today or no hits, I'm not going to say no hit. It's too early for that. But the next game that you guys see him on ESPN, it doesn't matter who he's playing. Brady Singer is going to get shellacked by any other team the next time he's out. And he's pitching he's pitching better than Scherzer did against the Yankees right now. He's pitching better than he did yesterday. What are you swinging at? He just struck out Judge and Rizzo. I can't believe what I'm watching here. He just swung at one inside at his knees, like he golfed at it. That's what it was. What a joke. It almost hit him. Had Rizzo not swung, the ball may have hit him. What the hell is going on? And this is what I mean. Like Aaron Boone, I just don't like him as a manager, man. Joe Girardi would have been way more vocal about this garbage that we're watching out here right now. This is a disgrace. What a disgrace. Can you imagine paying all this money to go see this game? My God, it's the Royals. We'll win this. You know, this guy, Brady Singer. Anybody hear of him before today? Neither did I. And if you did, man, wow. You must live in Kansas City or be a diehard Royals fan. I don't know this guy. It's already 0-2 on Torres, man. He's going to strike out the side? This is crazy. What are we watching here? Maybe you see what happens when the Jets infiltrate a show? See what happens? Hey, Glenn, we got a hit. Hey, we got our first hit. Got our first hit against the Royals. This is what happens when you let the New York Jets infiltrate a podcast and a show and a team. This is what happens. The Jets ugliness, darkness, and horrible play has just infiltrated this game because we allowed the demon of the Jets in. That's what happened. That's why they've had no hits. We've been talking too much about that freaking team. And that's why the Yankees aren't getting hits. I'm telling you, everything's because of the Jets. Everything. This is what happens. It's my fault. It's my fault for letting that happen. All right, here we go, Aaron Hicks. We got a man on first, 2 outs. Can we get a damn run? We can do anything. Hey, not for nothing, for my Met fans that are on here, you guys don't do very well against the Marlins either. You guys got the Marlins this weekend. Lou's going to the Marlins game on Friday. And he told everybody that yesterday. And he knows, man, when he comes on here, if he makes even fun of this game, we're going to bring up the Marlins right away. Because the Mets do not play very well against them, and they're a horrendous team, too. Oh, we got it. All right, wild pitch. Let's go. And on second, all he's do is get a hit, man. Torres will score. I can't even sit down. This is such a joke. Can't even sit down. It's all hype. I wear my Derek Jeter jersey today. The Yankees are home. We got the home colors on. Jeter, Royals. Supposed to sleep well tonight, not stress out. This is a clown show out here right now. Freaking Jets, man. You guys walked me into that. We got to reverse the curse here, man. We got to reverse. We got to get the demon out of the room. We got to get him out of the room. That's amazing, man. Aaron Hicks is hitting 242, 6 homers and 30 RBIs. We need some more moves. Yankee fans, we're spoiled, but we haven't done anything in a long time. We need some more moves. We need pitching, man. We need pitching. Is that fair? Of course not. It went foul. All right, that's it for standing. I'm waiting for something to happen, and finally not. That was almost fair, though. That would have scored Glaber. I mean, can we get a damn run? Rick, it is the Jet mentality, man. You blame it for everything, man. It's the definite Jet mentality. We talked about them, and I realized this whole time when we were talking about the Jets, the Yankees were getting no hit by the Royals, and it finally clicked. We have located and the problem. We've honed in on it. Now we got to get rid of it. Grounded a second, nobody scores. Boy, oh boy, this guy Brady's singing. Maybe we should trade for him. This guy seems to be pretty good. He sure as hell's shutting us down. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This should be a pick-me-up game. Getting beaten up by the Mets 2 games in a row, this should be a pick-me-up game. What was it going to be 0-0 in the 15th inning? No, we don't go 15 because we get an automatic. The Yankees should be happy we get an automatic runner on second because we can't get anybody in second. Nobody. Like Glaber was just there on a wild pitch. It's not like he got there on his own. Crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, Cy Young winner, Brady Singer, Rick. You're right. Yeah. Rick, man, I've been saying it all along. Joe Girardi should have never been fired. The problem with Joe Girardi, and I don't mean this coming from me or any other Yankee fan, is that he's old school. Joe Girardi did the eye test. If a guy is pitching really well, we don't want to see the lefty specialist come in or, hey, this is our 6th inning guy, or this is our 7th inning guy, or this guy pitches really well against this batter, but then we're going to take him out. I know you got to stay in for like 3 batters now, but Girardi wasn't a yes man. Aaron Boone is a yes man. People say, oh, look at his record. He's doing great. He's managing the New York Yankees, man, but what happens in the playoffs when real managing skills are required, right? What happens in the playoffs? Look at the Mets right now. They get Buck Showalter. They had Mickey Callaway, who was horrendous. Then they have Luis Rojas, who was also horrendous. You bring in Buck Showalter. The guy has 1,600 wins as a manager. And what has he done for the Mets? He has held the fort. He knows what to do. He knows his players. He knows managerial situations, and he knows how to work them. Think about it. The Mets missed DeGrom the entire season, and Max Scherzer was out for 7 weeks. All right? Somehow, they withstood the 14-game win streak by the Braves, and they are in first place. Still, that was not what the Mets do. That's a great manager. But the Yankees don't want that. The Yankees want a yes man that say, hey, Aaron, we want you to take him out and bring in our lefty specialist. Peralta should be in now. Peralta 2 games ago, the first game against the Mets, he was pitching well. I mean, 3 up, it was like the only 3 up, 3 down inning. He doesn't come out the next inning. He doesn't even come out. Abreu comes in. It's a merry-go-round on the bases again. It's a merry-go-round. Why do these guys come out? But Joe Girardi didn't do stuff like that. He did the eye test. If someone's pitching well, they stay in. Period. Tell you guys a freaking story. I said it yesterday. Rick. And since you weren't here yesterday, I don't think you were, but it's Rick. Check this out. This is years ago, but Sean Chacon was pitching against, and I apologize to people that probably already heard this, but if we're in the basement and we're fans, fans always repeat the same crap anyway. Listen, Sean Chacon was pitching a great game against the Red Sox. All right. This is like 18, 20 years ago. I was at the game. And this is when I started noticing this, pitch counts and things like that. I'm not saying it started then, but it's when I started noticing it. And all of a sudden, Chacon has to come off the mound because we have a lefty specialist coming in to pitch against David Ortiz. And I'm like, I don't ever remember the guy's name because it's that forgettable. It's that forgettable, okay? This dude comes into the game, throws 1 pitch. Lefty specialist against David Ortiz. 1 pitch. I don't even think the ball has landed yet. He hit it so hard. The outfielders they just turned around to see how far it was going to go. Like nobody moved. You know them home runs where nobody moves the minute it's hit? Like nobody moves. That ball was out in the parking lot somewhere, man. Like, and then he went out of the game. Like that's all he was there for. Then he went out of the game. What is that? Why are you taking out a guy that's pitching great and you bring this lefty specialist clown and gives up a one pitch and it's over the wall? That's what this guy does, specialist. What is that? You see what Buck did yesterday with Scherzer? He was close to 100 pitches, but he kept him through that 7th inning. You know why? He relied on the bullpen for the last 2 innings. Even though the bullpen blew it, he pushed Scherzer to the limits. He pushed him through the 7th inning. Most teams, the starter's out by the 6th inning because we have all our guys that have to pitch. And the analytics say this, man. I did a whole thing on Major League Analytics, man. I don't understand half of it. I don't understand half the analytics. And you guys that watch me for a while, you guys know that I usually spit off the top of my head, and I'm pretty right on a lot of stuff. When I was looking up some of these stats, like BABIP and hitting above average and expected hits and all these weird things, I literally had to have, it's a few weeks ago, but I literally had to have these things on the screen because I felt like I was in math class again. Like, well, if you take these runs here, this double here, and then you minus by this single here, and the expected hits with the league with this kind of a batter is like, what is all this stuff? If a guy's on freaking second base, I want to hit and get him home. I don't care if there's a plane flying out of LaGuardia over Citi Field, or if he normally pitches better when there's 1,500 stars in the sky than 400 stars. I don't care. Just get a damn hit and get him home. I don't know of any beer belly sitting at any bar that's sitting there doing trigonometry, figuring out all these stats, or if the guy is sitting 2 inches off the plate or he's standing 5 inches off the plate in the batter box. Like who thinks of this crap? My gosh, man, can you imagine doing all that? I couldn't even figure out half this stuff. I felt like I didn't know anything about baseball. And it's a few, if you go through my videos, you'll see it. It's a few of them back. Like I had to read it off the screen. I couldn't even remember this stuff. That goes to show you guys how great I did in high school, you know, way back when. Come on, there's another hit. And this is like 5th inning, it's 0-0, right? This is crazy. This game is sad, Gunner. Yeah, the analytics, Rick, I'm telling you, I went off the wall on the analytics, brother. I went off the wall, man. And it is there. You guys will laugh. It's like a 20-minute video. I was trying to give class. I was giving class on, I think the video is called MLB Stat Nerds Are Killing the Game. It's something like that. You'll see it. And you just see a big white screen up there, and it's like I was teaching off the blackboard. Really. I mean, I was learning with you guys, and it was very, very interesting. And I only like scratched the surface of these analytics, man. But this is what they do. This is what these guys do when they send it down from the front office. The Yankees front office says, hey, guys, all right, first of all, here's an update. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 3-1 in the hit department. The Royals have 3 hits. The Yankees have 1. What opposite of a game did I do tonight? Like I was coming in here ready to be pumped up and jumping around and all this. But anyway, back to the analytics. You guys should check it out. You really did. I put my best effort into that video that I could and tried to make it entertaining. That was my only attempt at ever being a teacher. And it's confusing as hell. I didn't learn a damn thing. Nothing. I turned the screen off and the video off, and I'm like, I don't know what I learned there. It's really like, who thinks of this stuff? Honestly, when Peterson gave up that 2-run homer to tie the game, there's probably a guy out there seriously wondering if there was a plane leaving LaGuardia at that time, if there was an owl sitting up on the top roof of the field, if the left fielder was standing 5 inches to his right or to his left. Like, how do they come up with this stuff? Really, who thinks of this stuff? I grew up, it was batting average, home runs, RBIs, and get a damn hit when there's a runner in scoring position. That's what we did. That's what we did. That's all we knew. I don't get it. But the front office that sends these things down, Aaron Boone, they say it's suggestions. It's not suggestions. You're telling them, take this guy out, put this other guy in. My buddy, my co-host Lou, He brings this up all the time. If you guys remember the scenario from the World Series, the Dodgers and the Rays, Blake Snell, 2 times through the lineup was shutting down Corey Seager, shutting down Mookie Betts, right? But analytics say the 3rd time through batting orders, Blake Snell doesn't do well. So Kevin Cash comes out, takes him out of the game. And what is, you know what the analytics don't tell people? Is when a starter is, and even happened in the Yankee game yesterday, when a starter is shutting a team down and the morale is low, when you take that guy out of the game, especially when his pitch count is low, the morale now for the batters goes all the way up, does it not? Hey, man, he's out of the game. Snell's out of the game. Bring that bullpen in, man. We're going to knock these guys around. That's exactly what happened. The Dodgers ended up winning that game, right? Scherzer came out of the game. I know the Yankees lost, but for the point of the conversation, what happened? The Yankees tied the game up right away because morale goes up. It goes up, right? So the analytics don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. All right, I'm going to go. Hey, Rick, thanks for subscribing, brother. I appreciate it, man. If anybody else is new here that's watching, subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, comment, man. Trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're more than halfway there, man. More than halfway there. The basement mentality is all that. Basement mentality is you are fighting from the depths, emerging from the depths, going for everything you ever wanted. So basement mentality is not being stuck at the bottom. It's emerging out of it, man. You got basement. You're a dog. You're a fighter. And that's what I always preach on here. And that's what we're going to do with this channel. Rick, this channel is from a diehard fan to you fans. If you see me out there when I'm out watching Jet games or whatever, I talk the same way that I do here, man. We're all fans. Come on. Conversations go everywhere. You guys know it. You guys know it, man. I'm not like a lot of some other podcasts where the guys are great. They know their stuff, but they just stay steady on what they're doing, or they don't interact with their me that used to just watch YouTube and podcasts. You know, if I'm taking the time to type something out during a live podcast, or even during a video, you know, you're watching a replay, a review of something. You know, people taking the time out to write a big, especially, you know, big review, short review, whatever. To me, you're taking the time. Even if you're trashing me, I'll respond to it. I'm not going to do back and forth forever, but I'll give you the respect of responding to it because you took the time out to actually watch the video, whether you liked it or not. And you commented. So to me, comment back. I get it if you have 1 million followers, you can't comment to everybody. But the people that have been with you from the beginning, you always got to treat the right way because they hung with you when you were down. You hung with you when you were trying to emerge out of the depths of the basement. And that's why I'm Johnny Basement. Basement mentality. I'm also Johnny Basement because most of my teams, honestly, were always in the basement. The Rangers, and I'm not talking about this year, but I mean the Rangers, the Knicks, and the Jets. So it's like, yeah, screw it. I'm going in. It's Johnny Basement, man. Everything's in my grades when I was way back when. My grades were always in the basement. My attitude was in the basement. So I'm Johnny Basement. And that's what it is. There's your little story. Thank goodness, though, everything worked out as I got older. But I love all you guys, and I love being on here with you guys, man. Yeah, hell yeah, Rick. That's right. Hell yeah, brother. That's right, man. Glad to have you here. Get your friends on here too, man. We're all here, fans for fans. I even have regular subscribers that are fans of other teams, and we all have fun talking trash, man. It's just fun. It's fun. It's nothing personal, man. Too many people take sports so seriously. You would think the team was paying them to go home, work out, and get in fights. You kidding me? I'm never getting a fight over the Jets. And trust me, I've been mocked enough. I come from a New York Giants household. Me and 2 of my cousins are the only Jet fans in the entire family. Everybody else is Giant fans. So, you know, you hear it a lot. But to go out to games, go out and have a good time, man. You know, people wearing the opposing jersey, we can all have fun, ribbing each other and all that. But, man, getting in fights, come on, man. People there with their families. What's the matter with you? The team don't care if you go to, oh, well, you see that fan? Oh, he's a real diehard, man. He got in a fight and got in a fight in front of the other kids and families and stuff like that. Don't be a jackass. Don't be that guy. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because the same guy you're fighting, if you're talking to him one-on-one, I've run into many Red Sox fans wearing this and they're wearing whatever, you know, on a one-on-one, everybody's cool, everybody's great. You know, no one talks trash. But when around the fans and around the big hordes of people, Gallo struck out to end the inning there. Anybody surprised? Nope. They still have 1 hit and 1 error. And by the way, that was Glaber's error that was just a routine bouncer. I mean, this is a joke. We're having more fun talking about other stuff. Gunnar, I don't know if you typed that right or wrong. What do you do outside? Oh, what do I do outside YouTube? I was across. I was reading that and talking. It looked like it wasn't worded right, but I get you, man. Yeah, I was a cross-country truck driver for years, man. That's why if you guys see my channel, it shows it started in 2011. I never did anything on it because I was always trucking across the country, man. I did refrigerated foods, and I went from Wyoming to Nebraska, down to Kansas, across Arizona, New Mexico, into LA, up to Oakland, repeat. I've done oil tankers in Texas. I've done a lot of stuff. So I was always a trucker. Before that, I moved refrigerators in the Bronx and Brooklyn up and down flights of stairs. Tried doing that 30 stops a day. I did that in my 20s, man. That is a, you know, I mean, you get a family, you get kids, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, that job, whew, you go in the morning, and back then we were all partiers, man. In my 20s, we were all partiers, man. And back then, oh my gosh, getting up and then you're moving refrigerators, you got to strip the doors off. Then you got to strip the doors off in the house. And it's those type of stairwells that you go up. It's like you go up here, and you got to turn. You got to lift the refrigerator over the railing and then go up another flight. And you got to do that for like 5 flights. You got to do that for like 5 flights of stairs. And then back then, in those days, the one they have coming out, because you always had to take the old refrigerator out. Those were those, anybody that's old enough to remember, those were those old Frigidaire or those Philco ones where they had like the big freezer handle on it. Those things weighed like 5,000 pounds. Not literally, but that's what it felt like. You know, and when you were out the night before and you're going into work like that, and that's your first stop, oh my God. Nowadays, forget it. I don't do anything anymore. I don't drink. I don't do anything. Anybody ever sees me out, don't buy me anything, like buy me a root beer. I drink that. Look at this. This guy just bunted his way on up. There you go. There you go. We're talking about the shift. That's how you beat the shift. You don't get rid of the shift. That's how you beat it. Learn how to bunt down the third base line or the first base, depending on which way the shift goes. And that's exactly what he just did. The Yankees had the shift on. He just bunted it right down the third base line. So Taillon has to come off the mound. And look at him. He's just jogging after it because it's like, oh, that's a hit. Normally, he would have been out. Then watch us lose. Watch this guy score. We lose 1-0. But yeah, that's what I did outside of that. Big surprise. Double play. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So it's a 6th inning. Taillon has 90 pitches. Oh, Gunnar, I'm sorry, man. I meant to finish up. Bowling alley mechanic, man. I see that right there that you typed out. That's got to be tough. That's got to be tough, right? I was pretty good on the trucks and things like that, but I wouldn't even, I can only imagine, right? Because the people there, they abuse the, I mean, some of these bowling, I've gone bowling, some of these people abuse the alleyways, right? They jam the balls down there. They, I can only imagine what you go through, man, right? How about when they, the one I love watching, I'm sure you see this a million times. The one I like watching at the bowling alley when the rack comes down and people, they bowl anyway, right? And they hit right into it, right? You guys, I mean, come on. Come on. That's got to really drive you nuts, right? Aren't the Royals napping though, Rick? The Royals are a nap. That's what it should be. The Yankees, you know, I mean, they caught the Yankees napping. It's like you just lost 2 big games to the Mets. Yes, the Mets aren't in our league. They're not in our division. I mean league, American League, National League, before you Met fans start flipping out on me. I don't mean in our league like that. American National League is what I'm talking about. This should be a series that the Yankees come out and make the Royals pay for them losing those 2 games. They should make them pay for them. And they're not making them pay. They're not. This is an absolute disgrace that's going on right now. I know everybody's a professional and all of that, yada, yada. I get it. You're the Royals and you're the Yankees, and you just came off a New York bragging right. Your fans are getting abused. Yankee fans are getting beaten up. And you know, Yankee fans immediately go 27 rings. We beat you in 2000. We beat you in the World Series. Those are the go-to cards for every Yankee fan, and everybody knows it. Those are the go-to cards, right? That's what we all do. But in all honesty, we got our asses kicked in 2 games. I know the score doesn't really reflect that, but it showed a lot about our pitching, about our back end of our rotation. So yeah, coming in here, Rick, against the Royals, man, this should be a beatdown. The Yankees should be annoyed. And that's what I mean. This is a reflection on management. Aaron Boone is not getting these guys fired up. Joe Girardi would be all over these dudes, man. Like, wake the hell up. Even Buck Showalter would know how to handle a situation like this, man. Aaron Boone is just, what is it? Aaron Boone looks like the most bored manager, except the rare, you know, the times he comes out and yells, but most of the time he's like sitting there like this. Right? Or he has his hand on his knee and he's sitting like this. He looks like the most bored, like he's just so bored of his job. He was a good analyst when he was doing the night games for ESPN. He was a good analyst there. And we appreciate the home run off Tim Wakefield in 2003 that took the Yankees to the World Series, which we ultimately lost to the Marlins. But as a manager, the most I'll give him is he does stand up for his guys. You know, he does go out and yell at umpires and stuff. But I mean, look at him now. If you're watching the TV, he's just like, you know, we're flat against the Royals. Whatever. I mean, come on. What's going on here? What's going on? Oh, that's cool, Gunner. I would have thought, yeah, I would have thought it'd been more complicated than that, man. You know, when things happen, things break. I figured the way that things shift around in there, and all right, we got out of the inning. I would figure with there's a lot of interchange and interlocking systems and whatever else is going on in there. I thought it'd been, you know, a bigger mess when these people hit the rack and the thing just sits there. It's still got to kill you when you see that happen. Or the ball, when the rack comes down, I've seen it, man. These people whip the ball and it goes into like the alley and it bangs off the alley and then it flies up, lands on top of that rack. Man, that's funny. It takes away from anybody watching my horrendous bowling, I'll tell you that. Yep. Man, it's crazy. Crazy. But these Yankees right now, this is what I was talking about yesterday. And I'll harp on it forever because you're the New York freaking Yankees. When I grew up, my favorite player was Dave Winfield. The Yankees had just gotten Dave Winfield, and he was there to be Reggie Jackson's ultimate replacement. I mean, the guy was a monster for the San Diego Padres. Cannon of an arm, man. I haven't seen an arm for the Yankees since now Aaron Judge has that. I mean, I was watching Dave Winfield when I was a kid throwing guys out from the warning track on the fly at home plate. I mean, dead center. Guy was a huge bat, had a great batting title race with Don Mattingly in '84. Amazing. Amazing. The Yankees back then, though, it's kind of funny. It's kind of like now. The Yankees had an incredible batting order and no pitching. Is anybody old enough to remember Andy Hawkins? Andy Hawkins is like the epitome of the Yankees back then, when you have subpar pitching but a great batting order. Andy Hawkins threw a no-hitter for the Yankees, and we lost 4-0. He threw a no-hitter, and we lost 4-0. Yeah, that happened. Can you imagine that? That was the Yankees back then. We had Dave Winfield and Don Baylor and Don Mattingly and Gary Ward and Ricky Henderson. They even got Steve Sachs over from the Dodgers. We had all these players, man, and we had no pitching. We had guys like Bill Gullickson and Lee Tewksbury and Brian Fisher and these guys, and everybody that's right now saying, who? Exactly. Who? Right. Rick Rhoden was our big pitcher we had gotten from the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that guy was decent. He was our number one. He really was more like a 2 or 3. But he was our number one guy. We had Scott Sanderson. He was okay. But the batting order was ridiculous. And that's kind of what the Yankees have been dealing with since they haven't made the World Series since '09. Big bats that either it's going to be, 14-0 game or everybody's going to strike out in the same game. It's really weird how that happens, right? I mean, how does that happen? That when you have a monster batting order, seriously, I'm asking you guys too, man. How does that happen when you have a monster batting order and they're all hitting at the same time? Home runs, doubles, whatever. Well, they're all striking out at the same time. It's not always the pitcher. I mean, how is everybody in the slump or on fire at the same time with that kind of a batting order? Isn't that weird? It's weird. Now, Ben Attendee coming over here, they're talking about him right now. Ben Attendee coming over here is probably like, oh, this is great. I'm leaving the Royals. I'm going to the Yankees, and I get to pound on my old team today. This is going to be fun. Even though he's friends, I know everybody, he's saying he has a lot of friends there, and I'm sure he does. But he's going to be like, hey, man, I'm off the Royals. It's like Jamison Crowder going to the Buffalo Bills. Like, oh, man, I'm off the Jets finally. Thank God. So, well, Ben Attendee's up now. He's 0-2. I think he struck out his first at bat. He grounded out his second. Let's see what he got now. So since he's been a Yankee, he went from 320 to 318 batting it. And he's out again. Ground out the second. This is just such a flat game. Man, this is not what I expected. It is weird, Rick. It is weird. I don't get it, dude. This is like, if you're at the game and you spend a ridiculous amount of money to go to a New York Yankee game, from the parking, listen, a lot of hardworking people save up a lot of money to go to these games. That's why a lot of us, get really angry when we hear superstars complaining about money, especially during the COVID stuff, right? Like guys took pay cuts and they're still making you're still making, okay, you're not making 23 million this year, but you got, maybe make 13. Sorry. There's people out here that, these guys are making per at bat what people make in a year. There's people that great fathers and families out there that save up a lot of money and save up time to take their kids to games, man. And they want to see a good product on the field. The parking's ridiculous. The food's ridiculous. And sitting down, man, the enjoyment. My father took me to games. No matter what. My father was a Giants fan. I love the Jets. He made sure every year that he took me to at least one Jet game. He did. And we went to tons of Giants games, so he made sure he took me to one Jet game. But he had to, he worked a lot 9 to 9. He worked the entire week 9 to 9. He busted his ass for his family, but he always made sure he made that time for us. He and I were two different people, but we always had sports. We always had sports, man. Sport bonds so many people together. It does. It's great, interesting stuff, man. We always had that, no matter what else happened, man. When we went to an event, we just did the event. That's it. We had separate teams just in those areas. We were both Ranger fans. We were both Knicks fans. But he was a Giant fan. He was a Met fan. And I get it. He grew up a Brooklyn Dodger fan. And, when the Brooklyn Dodgers moved to California, when they moved to L.A., Brooklyn Dodger fans did not become Yankee fans. Okay? You didn't have the ESPNs and the TV and the 24-hour news network. So you either had to follow it in newspaper and box scores, or you had to become a Mets fan. And that's what my father did. He became a Met fan. So he he said that he would never have been a Yankee fan. The only Yankees he really liked was Bernie Williams. He liked Derek Jeter, and he liked Mariano Rivera. That's it. But he still took me to Yankee games. That's my point. Sports brings people together. It really does. And just have fun with this stuff, man. That's what it's all about. I guess that's my monologue for the day, if that's even the right term. Now, here we go with Judge again, who's just been cold. He's been cold the last 3 games. Well, he hit that home run off Taiwan Walker, but he just struck out again. This is unbelievable, guys. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I mean, what the hell is going on out here? I'm sitting here. I'm glad you guys are watching this with me, man, because this has become an absolute joke. Absolute joke. What are your thoughts on oh, hey, what are you guys' thoughts on Julio Jones going to the Bucks? How about that? What time? What do you guys think about Julio Jones? What kind of time is that, huh? You're going to have an amazing time in Tampa Bay now. He's going to the Bucks, Julio Jones. That's incredible. Incredible. The Angels won to Tom Brady, man. It's gonna I don't care how old Julio is. You go to a quarterback with like Brady, forget it. They're gonna be a team to. You got Evans as the other receiver, and just I don't know. I'm not really worried about him, but when I saw that, I was like, they say Brady doesn't have much say in the moves. Yes, he does. If he thought Jones had nothing left, he wouldn't have had him there. If he didn't think Antonio Brown at the time would have helped the team, he wouldn't have had him there. That was another odd situation. Wow. And then, believe it or not, that was a game. He walked off, at MetLife. He walked off when they were playing the Jets. It was weird. Very strange. I'm really keeping my emotions in check right now. I just can't believe that I'm watching this trash on the field. All right, the question of the day is the 2022 Yankees are the first team with 3 outfielders selected to that year's All-Star game. Since the 2009 Phillies, who were the outfielders of the 2009 Phillies that went to the All-Star game together? It's a good question. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right, Gunnar. Can't expect too much. Well, Tyon's out of the game. I do like the muscles are made out of string. That's funny. That's funny, man. Well, you got Marinaccio in. He's been pretty good out of the pen, though. He's got a 2 ERA. But again, we're playing the freaking Royals, man. It's trying to make this interesting. And this is like incredible. It's the top of the 7th inning. We have 1 hit. 1 hit against the Royals, man. Name 5 Royals on the team. Go. Exactly. See my point? We all know Brady Singer. Remember Brady Singer, please. Remember him. This guy that's one-hitting the Yankees through 7 innings. Through 6 innings. 6 full innings. They haven't done the 7th yet, but you get my point. Watch Brady Singer 5 days from now on the highlights. Whoever the Royals are playing next, I guarantee you he gives up 5 runs in the first inning, whoever he's playing. But he's shutting the Yankees down. This is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. What a joke. Unbelievable. Let's see how Marinaccio. He better not give any runs, man. This is incredible. This should have been a 10-0 game. Everybody feels good again, and everybody say, "Oh yeah, it's just the Royals." I don't care. I don't care if it's just the Royals. We need it. We need this game. I can't sit still, man, because this is so annoying. The Royals are 20 games under 500. The only team in the American League worse than them is the Oakland A's. Even the Baltimore Orioles. I don't know what's going on in the Orioles or Red Sox games, but the Orioles are actually not in last place right now. That's the first time in how long, I don't know. But you know what? That's kind of cool. No, good, Marinaccio. They struck him out right off the bat. Let's go. I mean, we're going to go into extra inning 0-0 against the Royals. Can anybody on the Yankee team do anything? Are we that devastated from the Met loss? This is a clown show out here, man. 2 nights ago against the Mets, that first game against Walker, we're 2 hours into the game right now. It's 7th inning. At exactly 9 o'clock in the game, with the 6-3 game, the Mets won. At 2 hours into the game, we were only in the 4th inning. That's the way it should have been tonight with the Yankees up 8-0, 9-0, 10-0, letting everybody know we're okay. We're going to rebuild. We're going to come back because they're playing the Mets again in the Bronx in a couple weeks. We better have our better pitchers out there for that one. And Garrett Cole again. I just don't know if he's going to do what he's going to do. I don't know what this guy's going to do. The Royals have scored 0 runs in the last 24 innings that they've played. And they're playing the Yankees, and we couldn't score any runs against them. They've scored 0 runs in the last 24 innings. Let that sink in. That's like 2.5 games. Like 2.5 games they haven't scored a run, and we can't beat this team. This is a joke, man. I'm telling you again, it's because we all talked about the Jets for a little while. That's the real problem, man. It infiltrated right to the freaking dugout. When that talk went right to the Bronx. Went right to the Bronx. Oh, they're up 3-1. Okay, Gunner. Yeah, it is a trap game, Gunner. Right, because they probably walked in with the same attitude I did today when I decided to do this game. I decided to do this game because I'm like, hey, this is going to be a great game. You know, bounce back as Yankee fans get pumped up. This isn't very uplifting. Is a good word for now, right? It's not very uplifting. Oh, this guy's throwing pitches in the dirt. Man, this is unbelievable. What do you guys? So, what do you guys think? Are the Yankees going to the World Series? Are we winning it this year? You think we're winning it? We have to win it. We have to. They got to make it to starters, and they have to win it. The Yankees are so flat right now, and I know it's hard. You know, we can all be down and talk about how we're not going to, or Mets just beat us and we're all in a down, down frame. You know, this happens with fans. This happens when we're watching our teams look like crap. I still think the Yankees are going to win the whole thing. The only team that scares me is the Astros, right? The Astros are the only team that scares me. That's it. Because the Yankees do not play well against them. They've been knocked out of the playoff by them 2 years in a row. And we've played them 6 times this season. We've only won 4 games. That's a little scary. And Garrett Cole is not money. He's not. He makes money, but he's not money. Right? What we got going on here? This guy's throwing a lot of changeups in the dirt, man. And these guys are not swinging. They're not swinging. They're throwing a lot of changeups in the dirt. Well, we got 2 outs. There's nobody on. Let's see if we can get out of this and get some runs in the 7th. Let's go. And what about Chapman? What happened to Aroldis Chapman? What happened to him? They're trying to find somewhere to put him now. This guy was like an incredible closer, and last year he struggled a lot here and there. You can see the signs, but this year he's falling off the map. My goodness, man. They're trying to pitch him in the 6th inning. They're trying to find a spot for him, obviously, for the playoffs. And Clay Holmes is the closer the rest of the way. Clay Holmes is the definite closer the rest of the way. There's no question about that. There's no question. So I'm surprised Lou isn't on here yet talking. Maybe he can't make it tonight. But again, I caught him off guard last minute. I'm like, come on, you're a Met fan, but you can watch a bounce back game for the Yankees with us. You know, drop in. All right. Marinaccio held the fort. The guy has been great out of the bullpen. Marinaccio has been great. Can we score some damn runs now? This has been a real joke, and nobody looks like they want to play. Nobody. Nobody, man. This is amazing. Seventh inning stretch. The Yankees need to stretch out their arms and let's go. Get something going here. So it's going to be a Subway Series, Mets, Yankees, Subway Series. You know, I'm telling you, I don't think the Braves are going to catch the Mets. I don't think they are. They're right there, but I don't think they're playing better than the Mets right now. The Yankees, the Dodgers are the team to worry about in the West. The Dodgers are the new team buying all these players. They're the new team buying all the players, and no one seems to care. Everybody still hates the Yankees for this stuff. The Yankees really haven't had the highest payroll in a long time. They really haven't. They have a high payroll, I know, but I'm just saying. And a salary cap in baseball, I feel there's a big part of me that feels there should be a salary cap in baseball because there's teams like the Pirates, I know everybody says, well, look at the Rays. Look, and I think baseball lives on look at the Rays. Now, Garrett Cole makes more than their entire roster. And if not, you could throw Judge in there and both of them together make more than their entire roster. So we all know the rotation of teams every year in the playoffs, right? Even ESPN plays the same rotation of teams every year because they already know that the Yankees, the Mets, the Dodgers, the Red Sox, outside of this year, normally the Red Sox, the Astros, these are all the big market teams they show on TV, and these are all the same teams that are in the playoffs because there is no salary cap. There's really should be one. Every other sport has one. I used to be against it, but because my team can't get all these players, but I'm really leaning more towards it because teams like the Pirates, we all know that the Pirates are already out of it in 2025 and 26. The Pirates are already out of it 5 years from now. The Orioles are making a nice little run right now, but Major League Baseball still, and a lot of people say, yeah, but look at the Rays. The Rays, yes, they defy the odds. They have been challenging the Yankees and the Red Sox when they were on top, and the Blue Jays in this division. The Blue Jays are another weird team. I'll get to them in a second. They've been challenging these teams with no roster, no payroll. I mean, the best team the Rays have had is the one they went to the World Series when they had the first one that went to the World Series with Longoria and Carl Crawford and David Price and Upton. That was a great team. Carlos Pena was on that team. This last team that went to the World Series was another good team. But that's one. Where are these other small market teams? Look at Oakland. The Oakland A's, like they unloaded everybody. The Oakland A's are an embarrassment to baseball right now. Chris Bassett, their best pitcher, he's the third starter on the Mets. Mark Kanya went to the Mets. They got rid of Starling Marte. I think went to the Marlins and then the Mets. But, these are big-time players. Starling Marte, I wish he was on the Yankees. That dude can play, man. But they have these small market teams, and they're getting rid of all these players. And these other teams, they just don't have a chance. The Diamondbacks, come on. Anyway, back to the game. Rizzo, let's do something. Look at it. He hit him. Thank goodness, man. We got to get on base somehow. Thank you. Thank you, Singer. He hit Rizzo. The hit, we have one hit. Actually, when Rizzo got hit just now, that equals the amount of hits we have. I don't know. I think I just stretched on that one. That was, you guys know what I meant. I worded it all wrong. Had I worded it better, it might have been a little bit funnier, but it wasn't. Whatever. We're in the basement. You got to move on. Subscribe, like, bell notice, comment. Please, please, please. We're emerging from the depths with the basement mentality. That's what we're doing. I'm telling you, man, I'm going to get T-shirts made up with that name on it. I am. I'm going to give them out. When things keep moving forward, I'm going to give them out to my early subscribers. I am. We're going to do stuff like that. We're going to have guests on here. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. We're just going to keep moving this channel forward. We're fans talking to fans, and that's what we are. I appreciate every one of y'all that stopped by. I don't get a lot, but I'm getting more than I used to, and it's all good. I have a good time on here with you guys. I really do. This is fun. Game is not fun, but this whole atmosphere is fun. And I'll never forget you guys when things start getting better and better. All my beginning supporters will always be here, man. I appreciate it. And Bill's Mafia, you guys have been amazing for me. I hope to meet a lot of you at these games this year. That's going to be fun. Oh, is Singer coming out? He's got 91 pitches. They're looking at his hand right now. I don't know what happened. They're looking at his glove hand or they're looking at his glove. The umpire came right out to make sure there's nothing funny going on because he's like, you pitch for the Royals. The Royals suck. You have to have something in that glove. Are they really looking? I was making a joke. Are they really looking at his glove? I think they really were looking at his glove. I was making a joke. And who can blame the umpire? I mean, you play for the Royals. Where is this coming from? Thanks, Gunna. It's a work in progress, man. I'm redoing it. I'm in the middle of redoing it right now. And again, guys, you can see this man online. You want great sports memorabilia? Call my man Frank. It's right there. Sports Cave. Sportscave.net. Sports Cave, Deptford Mall. That's him. You give him a call, Frank. You tell him Johnny Basement told you to call him, man. He's a good dude, man. He has great memorabilia. That's who you call. Or go to his online. It's thesportscave.net. Or just watch the video again, Freezer. You'll see it. Awesome dude. He was on here earlier, actually. He does pop in on these live streams. You'll see him in the chat room from time to time. His name is Frank. So you can talk to him right there, too. Really good dude, man. But that's what this is all about. It's sports connections, man. You guys, this is fun. This is fun. This game sucks, but this is fun. Oh, I got excited. I'm so desperate for someone to hit a home run. I just got excited about what I thought looked like a home run, man. It didn't even go to the warning track. That's how desperate I am right now for the Yankees to get a damn home run, man. We got a runner on first with 2 outs, and Donaldson's up now. This guy's got 95 pitches. When is their bullpen coming in? Because apparently we can't hit this dude. We cannot hit this dude. This is ridiculous. Come on, let's go. Getting deep in this game. I don't think Donaldson's going to be back next year. I mean, he's been solid, but I think, what is he, 35? And we need catches that can hit. We need catches that can hit. Higashiyaka is a great defensive catcher. The guy can't hit. And I know that's not what they kept him for. And Lee Trevino's he's been entertaining, man. He's decent. But we need a real hit catcher. And you know what the problem is, man? It's like the Yankees held on to Gary Sanchez for how long? How long did we hold on to Sanchez for? Because he could hit a few home runs here and there. We held on to him for like 2 years too long. And he was horrendous behind the plate. Gary Sanchez was a disaster behind the plate. But because he had a couple of years there where he was hitting home runs, well, we got to keep him. You know, we got to keep trying. And that's been come on, man. He struck out too. What is going on out here? Holy crap. We have 1 hit through 7 innings, man. What is going on? This is the Royals, man. The Royals. Brady Singer's that good? You even heard of the guy before today. Boy, this is the complete opposite of what the hell I thought we were going to be watching today. I thought we were going to make it jokes and laughing and doing the whole thing, man, and we're not. We're not laughing about anything right now. It's a joke. Oh, my gosh. Well, anyway, we got NFL previews next week, and we're going to be on here. We're going to be on here with a few different people, man. We got the guy I mentioned before, Miller Time Sports Show Podcast, Daniel. I'm going to have him on. We're going to do some previews of the AFC East, which really is tightened up. The races have tightened up. The Patriots are not the Kings there anymore. They're not even close. I really believe they're going to be fighting the Jets for last place. And then when I say the Jets for last place, I still expect 7 to 9 wins. So we're going to be doing NFL previews. The camps have already started. Preseason games are starting. So we're already back in NFL. Can you imagine? We're going into August. We're going into August already. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have, I have another friend of mine. He's a YouTuber on here also. Go to his channel, Disgruntled Jet fan. No, he's Jets fan 13 now. Jets fan 13. He was Disgruntled Jets fan last year. He's a really good dude. He has a great channel. It's Jets fan 13. That's what he's under now. He's going to be on here as well, man, because he's a realistic fan like myself. We're going to be doing all the NFL, the previews, the expectations, the, fan perspectives, everything. So, and we're trying to get phone calls in now. We're working on phone calls coming in here too. So, not personal numbers, but we're going to have you guys calling in also. We're trying to work through that because we're kind of tech dummies, but thankfully in the family, we have great people that understand this technology better than myself and Lou. And Lou's better at this stuff than I am. But yeah, we're trying to get call-ins, man. So this is going to be fun. We're just, like I said, we're emerging from the depths. We're still moving forward. We got basement mentality. We're fighting like dogs, and we're going to keep this channel growing. And we're going to keep bringing the ideas and making it different than the others as best we can. As best we can here, guys. But I appreciate the support from the people that are on here now, and I'll never forget you guys ever, because we're going to keep moving up and moving up and moving up and moving up. But this is fun. This game sucks, but this is fun. I got a bad feeling that we're going to lose this game like 1-0. Like, I think one of our pitchers is going to give up a home run, and we're just going to lose 1-0. I hate to predict that, but that's the way I think this game is going. And then tomorrow the Yankees will make it pay like 10-0, like it should have been today. I just got that feeling this is going to be, like you've been saying the whole time, Gunner, a trap game. This is basically what it is. It can't be a trap series. It's a 4-game series. It can't be a trap series. Trap game, okay. I'm not even okay with this. This is really bad. Thank goodness we have a humongous lead, so it doesn't really matter that much if we drop another. But this is not good. This is embarrassing. I guarantee you what? I'm really curious. I really guys want you to mark that down. 5 days from now, when Brady Singer pitches again, I guarantee you he's going to get shellacked, and I don't care if it's against. It could be against the A's. I'm telling you, it always happens when a pitcher shuts down, a no-name pitcher shuts down the Yankees batting order like this. The very next time they go out there, they get bombed. And I'm not talking about Max Scherzer. I'm talking about who knew Brady Singer before this game started. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Scherzer. The Met fans are going to get on me, whether you watch it now or you watch this later on when it goes on my video log. Because all Met fans say, "Hey, well, you're saying Scherzer's no good." No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about guys with no names like Brady Singer. That's what I'm saying. So relax, Met fans, relax. This guy is ridiculous, man. I'm trying to keep my stress level down. Oh, does he? Does all 32 teams? Wow, that's interesting. I'll do other teams in the playoffs and stuff like that. No, I haven't, but I'll check it out. I'll check it out, Gunner. But I haven't watched it, no. I will, though. Wow, I don't know. I've never thought about doing reactions for all the teams. I do it in the playoffs. Like I said, a lot of the Bills Mafia. I got a lot of you subscribers from doing the playoffs and following the Bills in the playoffs, because I'll go for them. I'll go for them when the Jets aren't in it, which is every year lately. So I was happy for them. And it turned out I got a whole ton of subscribers from you guys, man. Hopefully I'll be getting more from you guys. And I'll do hockey playoffs. The matchups that are interesting, I do those. Besides the Rangers, I'll do other teams. Baseball, we're doing all the playoffs in baseball. So yeah, that's cool, man. But I never thought about doing reactions for all 32 teams on a normal basis. Does he do it every week? Does he do this guy do it every week? Or obviously I know all 32 teams don't make the playoffs, but I'm just talking about in general. That's a lot of work. 32 teams. Oh my gosh. I gotta check it out. They got me interested now. Tom Grassi. I'm gonna check that out. I promise you I am. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna write that down. If I don't write it down here in front of everything, I'll forget it. Got it. Thank you, Gunner. Let's go, Yankees. Come on. I can't believe I'm watching this. I'm surprised Lou hasn't come on here. He hasn't even texted me, man. So, like I said, I called him last minute for y'all that wondering where he was. We weren't even planning on doing this tonight. This was just my thing at the last minute. Again, he's a Met fan. He doesn't care about doing Yankee games. That's fine because I'll do Met. I don't hate the Mets. I like the Mets. I have no problem with them. But he wasn't planning on it, so I caught him off guard. It's very last minute. Like I even went as far as been like, let's watch the Yankees bats and what they can really do. It's be an entertaining, fun game. Let's do it. He said he probably can't, but he might pop in for a few minutes. But trust me, man, his team sucks against the Marlins. The Mets are terrible against the Marlins. So come on, catch it. Let's go. All right, guys, we're going to the bottom of the eighth. I'm telling you. I have a bad feeling we're going to lose 1-0. This is a game we have one hit against the Royals. One hit. It's unreal, man. I need to keep walking because I can't believe we have one hit. It's the freaking one hit and one error against the pathetic Royals, who haven't I guess at the time they gave the stat, they hadn't scored a run in 24 innings. It's got to be like 27 innings by now. The Royals haven't scored a run. But don't worry. The Yankees are here for you. They're here for you. We're helping out. We're going to help you out. Like, is anybody going to show some life on this team right now? The Yankees do. I mean, they do keep saying they want to have the best record in the American League for a lot of reasons. These are layup series you need to win. Not 3 out of 4. We'll take 3 out of 4, but I mean, you need to sweep these series. This needs to be a 4-game sweep. Sweep. Not struggling against the freaking team that is only better than the Oakland A's in the American League. And I don't know where they stand overall in the all of Major League Baseball, but they got to be bottom 5. The Royals have to be bottom 5. Who's worse than them? The A's are bad. The Orioles have a better, right? The Orioles, they're ahead of the Red Sox. As a matter of fact, the Red Sox are in last place as of before tonight's games. But they even so, the Red Sox are better than the Royals and the A's. Nationally, what do you got? The Diamondbacks, the Marlins are bad. No, yeah, this is a bottom 5 team, and we have one hit against Brady Singer. Joke. What a joke. I'm telling you, we're gonna give up a home run. The Yankees gonna do nothing now. Watch, we gave up a home run in the top of the ninth, and we'll do nothing in the bottom ninth. Lose 1-0. I'm calling it. It sounds negative, but I've seen games like this plenty of times, and that's usually what happens. They're showing a fight between the Yankees and the Royals back in 1977. Maybe some of those guys right now today would have more fire than the Yankees are showing right now. The team from '77, they'll have more fire than the Yankees have right now. That's the most fire I saw was the highlight of that fight between these two teams in the late '70s. Willie Randolph and Reggie Jackson, Lou Piniella, Billy Martin was the manager. Boy, they were. You guys have ever seen the documentary, The Bronx Zoo? You should watch it, man. That's hilarious stuff. Well, here's Joey Gallo to save the day. He's hitting 159. Gallo's hitting 159. And he does all these plate movements. What is all that, man? I don't get it. It doesn't do anything. He measures I went through this earlier, man. He measures, takes his bat, does this, and he does this, he does this. There's all these motions before the pitch, and then what does he do? He strikes out. I don't get it. It's not this nonsense, man. All right, well, we got the bullpen in. Gallo occasionally will hit a home run. He swings at everything, and, I guess that old, saying he keep throwing crap against the wall, something's going to stick. Well, that's kind of how that's his motto for batting. That's like his slogan. Because he swings at everything, and, once in a while, one goes over the wall, which has only been 9 times this year. We throw enough crap against the wall, sooner or later something sticks. That should be Gallo's slogan. That should be his motto. Unbelievable, man. Hey, it's good 1-2. I guarantee he's going to strike out on a ball that's going to be 500 feet off the plate. Oh, he struck out, man. Right, what a surprise. Oh, they're booing him too, and they should be booing him. That guy sucks. You suck. Joey Gallo is garbage, man. I don't understand why they got him, man. He's a joke. He's a joke. Yeah, they need a life alert. But you know who needs a life alert, Rick? Joey Gallo. He sucks. What a piece of garbage, man. But you know, when you're on a batting order like I mean, they brought him in because Matt Carpenter's pinch hitting. This guy has been unreal for us. Matt Carpenter was ready to retire. He was ready to retire. He said he just didn't, whatever, he didn't feel he had for the game anymore. This guy's been incredible, man. He had the day off today. You know why he had the day off? Because we're playing the Royals. That's why he should have the day off, man. Hey, don't worry about it, Matt. We're playing the Royals, man. We're going to kill him. We're going to kill him. You don't take the day off. You were on the right. Hitting 307, saving the Yankees in a lot of games, getting a lot of club hits. We don't need you today. And here he is, pinch hitting. Because no one else on the team can hit the Royals. Maybe Matt will be the one that puts it over the wall. That's what we need right now. Put it over the wall, bring in Clay Holmes, and end this charade. End this whole charade. This is an absolute joke. Disgusting. Come on, Matt. It's 1-2 right now, guys. I'm telling you, man. I'm like this. Wait till you guys see me do the Jets. Wait till you see me do that. I'm getting mad about first place team problems. Wait till you see me do that. Because I'm cautiously optimistic going into the season for the NFL. Cautiously optimistic. It's 2-2. Playing the Royals, man. Every pitcher like out there like DeGrom? Are we facing, ghosts of the past? What's going on? Is Scherzer out there again? Is it Greg Maddux on the mound? What the hell is going on out there? This is awful, man. Lee Trevino's up right now. Everybody's 0 for 2. Everybody. Everybody except I didn't even remember who got the hit. I think Glaber got the hit like 10 days ago. I think it was Glaber. That's how bad this game is. I don't even remember who got the hit. They're doing the hey-oh in the stands. You know why they do that when you go to games? Nobody in the stands is doing it. You know why? Because everybody's like, this is awful. Well, they brought their whole family there. I guarantee you this, guys. They're like, I could have thrown $400 out a lot easier than this, man. This should have been a great game to go to. There's someone right now trying to start a "Let's Go Yankees" chant. Everybody's like, no one's even doing it with them. You hear like 3 guys go, "Let's go Yankees," and nobody joined in. Nobody. Because you know what? It's not even being bad fans by not joining in because you're playing the Royals. I've said that a million times because you just can't get over that. We're looking at 0-0. This is incredible. No, Rick, it's not a very fun game. It's not. It's amazing, man. I guess this is warming me up for Jet season, man. It's warming up the juices, man. Warming up the anger, warming up the negativity. You know, it's warming me up, man. It's getting me ready. It's getting me ready. Oh, Trevino flies out. I can't believe this. I'm going to the ninth inning and the Yankees have one hit. What? One hit. Boy, this is an extremely like eye-opening game. Boring game. I mean, I don't mind a pitching duel, but I mean, not. You know, you want to see big name pitching duels, not Royals pitching duels. You know, you don't want to see Royals pitching duels. I'm gonna look up Brady Singer's stats right now. Let's just pile on this freaking garbage. Let's look up Brady Singer's stats. I want to know what this guy was. I didn't see his stats at the opening of the game because I didn't care. I'm like, whoever this guy is going to get his doors blown off. Nope, I was wrong. Usually I walk in knowing this stuff. I didn't care. I literally started this cast when the game started. Usually I come on, you know, I come on 10 minutes before and give a little warm up like the Mets Yankees. That's what, oh my God, I'm playing the Royals. I just started when the game starts. All right. This guy here, he's a first round pick. I'm going to learn a little bit about Brady Singer. Okay, this guy here is 4-3 with a 3.5 ERA, which I guess is pretty decent for the Royals. But the guy is out there like he's Max Scherzer right now. Seriously, like he's Greg Maddux, and he just sat down. The bullpen comes in and still keeps it to one hit. The bullpen comes in and keeps it to one hit. Isn't that insane? The bullpen. Here we go. Like I called that the Royals are going to hit a home run at the top of the ninth, and we're going to lose 1-0. They have Clay Holmes in now. I'm telling you, it's going to be a rarity type of thing. Clay Holmes has been money all year. I'm not going to rip on him, man. He's got a 1.2 ERA. He's got freaking more than made up for Roldis Chapman's meltdown this year. And I won't hate on Chapman, man, because he's really done a pretty good job for the Yankees over the years. And people say, oh, he gave up the important home runs in the playoffs. You know, we didn't score runs either. He was the best closer in the game for a long time. Clay Holmes has done it. He should hold the fort down. But this is that fluky little thing that I'm going to call that someone on this Royals team is going to hit a fluky home run and we're going to lose 1-0. You just feel it coming. You just do. I tell you, I just can't imagine sitting here till the 14th inning at 0-0. Because the way the Yankees are hitting, even with the automatic runner on second, we probably still won't get a hit. I think we had one guy make second base tonight. And that's when it was Glaber that got the hit, because he was the one that made second base on the wild pitch way back in the 4th inning. I think it was the 4th inning. This is awful. You guys that are hanging in there with me, thank you. Thank you, because I'm barely hanging in myself. I'm barely hanging in myself, man. You guys, Rick, Gunnar, you guys are the only ones in the chat right now, and I appreciate you hanging in there with me, man. I do. I really do, because this is extremely boring, is it not? But we're having fun. We're talking, we're chatting, we're having a good time, you know? And I just started the live stream, guys. I literally, this is my 5th one or 6th one. Lou and I have done about 4 or 5. Usually I just do highlights and reviews and previews and stuff. And that's normally what I do throughout the football season, hockey playoffs. So I finally got a live stream going, and we've been playing around with this. And usually it's me and Lou on here, but thankfully he's missed it. He's probably, boy, thank you, Rizzo. Great play, man. Great cover at first. Lou probably sees the score like, man, it's not even worth coming on here talking about, Mets smack talk. This game will put you, at least I won't have any problem falling asleep tonight. Now, usually at the games, you're pumped up. You're like, yeah, this is freaking awesome, man. Blah, blah, blah. Our team, even when the Yankees lost, we tied it up late on a home run off of David Peterson, of Gleyber Torres. We're like pumped up. You're up for another hour or two, man. This is like awesome. Tonight, this is a bedtime story. This game is a bedtime story. I'm going to be put out easily after watching this game. It's amazing. It sure has, Gunna. This falls squarely on the offense. The Yankees defenders today has been on point. Donaldson's made some incredible plays on some hard shots. That's why they call it the hot corner at third base. And Gleyber's made some great plays. He made that bonehead error. He made that bad error. But at least the runner didn't score because it's the Royals. And it's totally on the offense. How are you not hitting? The bullpen's in, and you didn't even get a hit. It's 3 up, 3 down. Goodness gracious, man. I just don't know what to say. Who starts? I don't know if Nestor Cortez is starting tomorrow. That's what we need when we played the Mets. We needed, I'll say Cole, but Cortez has been our guy. Cortez has been nasty. Nestor has been money. And here we go, claims Holmes just walked somebody. I'm telling you, watch. Even if it's not a home run, I still called 1-0. Somebody knocks this guy home, I still called 1-0, regardless if it's a home run or whatever. I called 1-0 in the top of the ninth. I just feel it coming. I just do. I just do. This is unbelievable, man. I can't sit down and just watch this, man. This is like, is Clay Holmes going to blow this game? He is. He is. Watch. Woo! You got a gift strike there. You watching this? That was way inside, man. And that was a couple inches off the plate. He just got a gift strike. You know what? The umpires want to get out of here. They're so bored. No, well, strike. Let's go. Let's get this game over. That's what that was. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Come on, man. The Royals are like 0 for 27. 0 runs in like 27 innings. And we're having a problem with this team. 0-2. Let's go. We need a double play and get out of this inning. I'm all over the place with my predictions, but I mean, I'm just telling you, I just feel 1-0 coming. Come on. Let's go, man. It's like an eternity between pitches. Shrug him out. Boy, oh boy. He does have a nasty sinker, man. Is this guy going to be a one-year wonder, Holmes, at the closer position, or is he going to is he really going to be able to hold it down? Because a lot of Met fans are like, would you take Holmes or Diaz? I'm like, well, I would take Edwin Diaz right now because he's established, man. He's established closer. He's been killing it for the Mets, right, since they got him from the Mariners. But would you Holmes right now is just 1 year. It's 1 year. If he does it again next year, man, then we're talking. Then we're talking. Right. Yeah, I'm glad I could be here for you, Rick. I'm glad I'm glad my intensity here, man, is helping you out. My stressed outness, man, because it's true. We got to vent, man. That's what fans are about. This is what it's all about, man. I'm a fan speaking to fans. I've been preaching this on my channel since I really started rolling with it last November. I've been on here less than a year. All right. But the live stream is really new. It's only like 6 weeks old. The live stream is about 6 weeks old. But yeah, it's definitely something to vent about, man. That's what bonds us together in sports. It's the whole thing. Is this light bothering you guys? This light's kind of annoying me. I'm gonna turn down. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna shut that one down. I just see this big bright thing. Or you would think like I have some special thing going on with the light over my head, right? Like I'm a no-all person. If they give up a home run right now, I'm the no-all. That light, I'm gonna turn that off. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's better. Right? That better? I think that's better. Because all I kept talking, I just kept seeing that light, and it made it like one of those old school cartoons. It looked like I had these bright ideas all the time. Trust me, I don't have bright ideas all the time. I have them like hardly any of the time. If I had many bright ideas, I wouldn't be a Jets and a Knicks fan. Another walk. Another walk. I'm telling you guys, they're going to give up a run this inning. There's 2 outs, and now we got 2 walks. No, it wasn't a great defensive game, Gunner. It was not a great defensive game by the Royals. By the Yankees, it was. And we're making Brady Singer look like the second coming of Roger Clemens, man. This guy is shutting everybody down. Randy Johnson, whoever you want to name. I mean, what is the pitch? What do you think happens when the pitching coach comes out? What do you think they're talking about out there? Hey, man, stop walking people. Hey, man, you think you can get somebody out? What are they talking? When the pitching coach comes out there, what exactly are they talking about? Hey, dude, what's going on? We're playing the Royals and you're walking everybody. Well, you're gonna stop doing that. All right, we're good. We're good. Stop doing that. I mean, what really goes on out there? I know it probably gives the pitcher a break for a minute, but what do they talk about? And everybody comes to the mound like the shortstop, the third base. They don't know what to do if the ball's hit to them. Like it's first and second. 2 outs, ground ball comes along, you get somebody out. And here it comes. Second base, wave it to Rizzo first. Let's go. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Can we do anything? So my prediction was wrong. Thankfully, my prediction was wrong. Here we go, guys. Bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 9th. Absolutely amazing that we're I can't believe we can't possibly be going to extra innings in this, right? There's nobody on this Yankee team that looks motivated right now. I think myself and you guys have more fire going on than they do. We have more fire than they do right now. Yeah, Rick, I don't know how we got out of it. Because it's the – do you realize, guys, you guys realize if this was not the Royals, we would have been losing like 8-0 right now to any other team that was a real team. We'd be losing like 8-0. Would we not? We're lucky we're playing the Royals. Absolutely lucky. Let me try something else. How's that? I don't know. Usually my guys like Gunner, you've seen me. I usually have a different setup, a different view of the basement, man, of the man cave here. But the lighting in here and stuff I'm playing around with, man. So like I said, we're in the basement, man. It's all everything goes. So I'm testing things out while we're on here live. But this is an absolute joke. The Yankees got to end this right now. They got to end this right now. Gonna let him hit a homer on the first hit. Please let him hit a homer on the first hit. Please. End this pain. End this pain. I'm going to be on here tomorrow night again. I'm going to be doing this live again tomorrow night. They are unmotivating me to do this live again tomorrow night. But I'm going to do it. I'm doing this tomorrow night. Here's this Scott Barlow is out here like a Noah Syndergaard wannabe. You see the hair? All right, Benintendi. How great would that be if Benintendi's first day with the Yankees and he hits the game-winning home run? I know he's only hit 3 this year, but hey, hit 4. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I will be on here tomorrow night, guys. I will be on here doing this Yankee Royal game again. Come on, Benintendi. Your first day as a Yankee. Do it. Get your 4th home run of the year. Let's go. End this pain for us all. End this pain. End this pain. Oh. Come on. Is every pitcher on this team just lights out? How come the Royals aren't in first place? Boy, the sarcasm's going to start coming real, guys. It's going to start coming real. Oh, my gosh, man. It's already 2 strikes. Oh, we got Chapman. Chapman's warming up. That is not exciting. If there's a 10th inning with a runner on base, automatic runner, Chapman's going to be the guy on the mound. Now, that's normally something I would have been excited about, but recently, no, not really that excited. Oh, stayed in the park. Was hoping it was going to hit the stands. Already another out. Like the bullpen's shutting us down. Can you imagine? The Royals almost got a no-hitter against us to this point. Can you imagine that? The Royals almost have a no-hitter against the Yankees into the 9th. Well, here's Aaron Judge. Can he please get a hit? I'm not knocking him for the whole year. He's had a rough time yesterday and today. He's 0 for 2 today. He struck out. He walked and then stole a base. Oh, so he would have been our second guy on second. The game has been so uneventful that I forgot that 2 guys reached second, Leba and Judge. Did he do it? He did it. 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 Aaron Judge. He did it. He did it. He did it. Yo, fellas, he did it. Bottom of the 9th, Judge. He did it. Hell yeah, man. Thank goodness my prediction was wrong. Guys, the bright light that I kept saying that I had above, that just proves you that there's no bright ideas going on there. My prediction was totally wrong. Holy crap. Thank you, Judge, for ending our suffering. Wow. Thank you for ending the suffering, Aaron Judge, because this was a disgustingly boring game, was it not? We were close to talking about volleyball. And I mean, we were trying to find everything to talk about, guys, right? Gunnar, Rick, we started reaching for things to talk about here in the basement, man. Boy, oh boy. We have to be prepared for everything down here. That was a disgustingly boring game. That was one of the worst boring games I've watched in a long time as a Yankee fan, man. And he almost lost to the Royals, but who cares? We won. We won. It was, again, guys, it was the New York Jets' fault. You guys got me talking about the Jets. The New York Jets infiltrated the room with their bad mojo, and it infiltrated to the Bronx. That's why this happened today. It's our fault. It's my fault for running Jet conversations on here. You can't allow the New York Jets in any Yankee conversation. That's what happened. It's my fault, and I apologize for that. But guys, listen. Again, Rick, thank you for hanging in. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, Rick. Gunner, you know I appreciate you. You've been around a long time. And to everybody else, if you're new here, subscribe. Hit the bell notice. Hit the like button. Please comment. We're emerging from the depths. We got basement mentality. We're always fighting from the bottom, getting to the top, getting to the 1,000 subscribers. And guys, let people know about the channel. Diehard fans, speaking to you guys, the diehard fans, man, this is all about fan chat. This channel is for you guys too, man. And I appreciate it. I don't care if there's 5 people in here or 500. I will never forget the people that have been here with me from the beginning. Thank you, guys. That was like my ending monologue, I guess. Guys, we'll be back here tomorrow night. I will be back here. We better not sit through this disgusting, boring game again, but I will be here with you all, okay? Let's watch it together. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Eastern time, 7 o'clock Eastern time, okay? Johnny Basement, thank you very much for being here, fellas.